Ciao Juventini of the world, I hope you are doing well. I'm doing well, special. I will try to answer as many possible questions because I know you have a lot of questions because it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot happened since yesterday, 7:30 p.m. my time. I have my cat because I try to follow a bit what's happening also live because we see the players, we see the referees that are waiting actually. Because I tell you guys, Juventus is at the stadium. The players are at the stadium. Agnelli just spoke. Who's not at the stadium? It's Napoli. The players of Napoli are not there. President of Napoli is not there. Nobody of Napoli is there. So we have, as per law, the referees that are waiting the first 45 minutes, and after that, they will see if there is nobody from Napoli, they will probably blow it, and then it will be automatically a 3-0 for Juve. Something incredible. We will go on every detail. We will speak about it. I will answer all the questions that you have, but let's say hello. And we will speak about Mercato. Mercato is super important because a lot happened in the last hours. You know that tomorrow, 8 p.m. Italian time, it will be the stop of the Mercato. So it's less than 24 hours. If I'm not wrong, it's like 24, 23, 22 hours and 40 to go to the end of the Mercato. So now we have Dan. Ciao, Dan. Beppe, can you tell me where you got that green Juve sweatshirt? This one, that's an old one, to be honest. I think it's season 16, 17 or 17, 18. I don't remember. It's from Adidas for sure, Juventus. And it was called, I don't remember the name, how it was called. I forgot. I don't know. But I bought it. I don't know if it was in an Adidas store or at a Juventus store. I don't remember. But that's not important today. Ciao, Nicola. You don't sleep, do you? I never sleep, guys, but it's quite early today. I was expecting to see a beautiful game because I want to start with that one. I would have preferred to play the game. I was not really confident because for me, Napoli was and is really strong. They were in a good shape. They were used to their trainer. So for sure, for me, I was a bit not that confident. That doesn't mean that I thought that we would lose, but it would have been a tough game for sure. But I would have preferred to play. Absolutely, yes. Even if we have to draw, to lose, whatever, to win, I prefer to play. That being said, we will not play today. Now we have a lot of uncertainties. I know a lot of people are asking, will we play? No, we will not play. Absolutely not. And for sure not today. Why? Because the players of Napoli are not there. And if they are not there, who can you play with? So it has been a big, big drama. It's Serie A, it's Italy, and if it was not, it would be crazy. Let's say hello to the people first, and then we go through all the lives and all the questions. So we have a Monster. He's saying love from Pakistan. I'm here since 1K sub. Thank you, Monster Amir. We have Nathan. We have Mo saying Giuseppe. However, I'm a bit stressed again, seeing Quadrado on the left and Kulu on the right. What's your say? We will speak about the fake lineup of Juventus. We will go through that. The country is a joke. Ciao Dario. Yeah. Only in Italy you can see things like that. Crazy. It's a manipulation. It's a change of rules in the last minute and so on. We have people from Malta. Ciao Aiden. Ciao Sanket. Inter dropped points. Yes, they did 1-1. Ciao Michel. What crazy times indeed. Guys, since I opened the channel, everything has happened. I hope I'm not the one that is actually screwing it, but I opened the channel on the 2nd of January 2020. A pandemic happened with COVID. We stopped football for 3 months. Now we never seen that before, that a team like Napoli didn't came to the stadium to play. We were waiting for them. Crazy time. The only thing that doesn't happen with the channel is Khedira, channel or not channel, he doesn't leave. He's still at Juventus. Really beautiful dress. He's there. He's making, like those kind of posts for Instagram. I know. I think GJustjuve channel is crazy. I am crazy, guys, and the channel is crazy with a lot of people from India. Guys, you were staying awake just for the game. I'm sorry, there is no game. They stopped to talk. I'm happy, so I can concentrate now. Let me take off the sound. Yeah, so I can still check them, but because you never know. And now we see Tudor with Frabotta in the middle of the pitch. They are waiting. Frabotta has a beautiful jacket on. So we will see people from Peru. Ciao Lorenzo. Hassan Shi is there. Insane. We have a Drugi, free passer. I already told. A lot of people. So, do you want me, guys, before Mercato, because we will talk about Mercato? What are your question about what happened? Do you want me to go through since yesterday what happened, or you want to ask me question and I answer? Because we have a lot of things to say, and I know because it's such a drama and so much thing happened. I know that it was difficult to follow if you were not constantly on your phone or on your computer following the social media. So please tell me. A lot of people are asking who get the goal. So I will start answering that one. I told it yesterday in the video. I believe normally it's 90% of what I heard. So don't get me wrong. Don't kill me if I'm wrong. But what I heard normally, the three goals goes automatically to the top scorer of the team. Who is the top scorer of Juventus with three goals? It's Cristiano Ronaldo. So normally it should be Cristiano Ronaldo that received the three goals with actually a total of 6 goals in 3 games. Don't get me wrong. Don't kill me if I'm wrong, guys. I hope I'm not. So 3 goals for Pirlo. That would be beautiful in free kicks, guys. But that should be. Now that being said, I will not answer that question anymore. But Juventus were smart because if they make a mistake, they could break the rules, and who knows what the consequences will be. Thank you, Just Made, and this is right because this is what the president Agnelli just explained. Let's start with that one. So there was an interview with President Agnelli at the microphones of Sky, where he explained that there was a contact between Aurelio De Laurentiis and Andrea Agnelli, the truth president, just one contact through messages where De Laurentiis asked Agnelli, can we postpone the game? Juventus and Andrea Agnelli, he said, Juventus, as always, we respect the rules. And that's it. And that's it. Juventus respect the rules. Am I agreeing with that? Absolutely yes. Okay. I'm a Juventus fan. That doesn't mean that I'm blind. Okay. If Juventus were wrong, I would admit it easily. Juventus was not wrong. Juventus did nothing bad. Okay. Agnelli, we are blessed to have a president like that because he did nothing wrong. Speak English. I try to. I'm sorry, Lips. If you don't understand, I try to. But what else? So let's explain. What happened is yesterday, Napoli, the team, they had to travel to Torino. They had to travel there for preparing the game of today. Normally, in the past, they had to be there at least 24 hours before the game. Now, with all the COVID measures, that rule doesn't exist. They just have to be there on time. Okay, they have to be there on time. Now, what happened is ASL, it's actually from region to region, you have people that are responsible for the health and safety of the region. We know that in Campania is actually the region where Napoli is in Italy. There is a big drama because the numbers of contaminations are increasing really high, and this is a problem, okay? And I want to say health and safety has a priority. If you follow the channel since long time, since before the COVID, I was for stopping football at that time. I was not that much in favor to start again, but the decision has been made. Okay, so before continuing with what happened with ASL, with the health and safety local thing, is wait and let me ban here. The zone Germany are fucking Juve haters. Okay, no, it's fine. I wanted to ban someone, but it's okay. Joe, I'm a teacher of English language and you are speaking English very well. Ciao, grazie, Dino. I try to. I make mistakes, but I'm not a journalist, guys. I try to do my best to share first-hand information from Italy, from France, from Spain, from the Netherlands, because those are the languages that I speak, and I try to translate them, that Juve passion, in English for you. Let's speak about something else. So, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, there was a big meeting in Lega, in Serie A, where they have chosen what to do in case of contaminations. The rule is quite simple. We continue to play. Every team of Serie A, they continue to play until they have 13 players that are able to play, that are not, that are actually negative to the COVID test. If you have 13 players that are negative to the test and you can put them on the field, you play. Okay. That being said, if you are not able to, because you have too much contamination and your team is not, you have one bonus, one joker that you can say, we postpone or we make the request to postpone the game. Okay. But only if you have not enough players. If you have 13, you have to go there and you have to play. Only one time you can postpone. Okay. If that joker is out, that means that you have to be there. And if you are not, you lose 3-0. All the presidents of Serie A, they agreed on that rule. So Milan, they play, and they are still playing already the second game without Ibrahimovic. Genoa, they played without Perin and another player. So the teams are playing with positive players at home, but nobody is making problems out of it. Okay, this is the situation now. There is one rule. There is one thing that makes that rule can change is if local authorities, so that are actually more important than the sportive part, if they deny or they say that you are not able to travel because you have to stay in your region. This one is more important than the sportive part with the 13 players and so on. Okay. What happened? 7:30, Napoli was ready to go to Torino. They were ready to go, but they were blocked by those authorities that said, no, you cannot travel to Torino because there are you cannot travel to Torino because you have possibly the possibility to infect other regions. So you cannot travel, okay, for your own safety. So Napoli, they didn't travel, all went home. The problem is that they are able to go on training. They can go training. And that's really strange because if you are not able to, because it's really dangerous, then you should stay home. The tests were being made, were done for Napoli players. There were two positive cases, Elmas and Zielinski. That's it. All the other ones were negative. So at that moment, Juventus, they said, we will be present because they had the message between De Laurentiis and Agnelli, and Agnelli said, we as Juventus, we respect the rules. There were rules that were made. We cannot cancel the game, so we will be present tomorrow at the stadium. A few hours later, and that's where it goes really crazy, a few hours later, it looked like the health and safety of Napoli, the authorities, they didn't block them. They advised them. So the decision to not travel was made by Napoli. I'm explaining step by step, okay? So a lot of people were thinking, as they are not blocked to travel, probably they will take this night or tomorrow morning the first plane to go to Torino to play. But this didn't happen. No communication from Napoli officially. There was a rumor that Gattuso was infected, but then they denied today. A rumor that, to be honest, I didn't really follow. It was really strange, but okay. So today, Juventus, they continued with their communication, their social communication, saying that they were ready to go to the stadium. They showed picture of the bus. They showed picture of the players coming out of the bus. They showed the formation, the lines up with we will talk about the crazy lineups again with Quadrado on the left and Kulusevski on the right. Morata was on the bench. Dybala was put there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the joke or not, but it was really, really crazy. At the end, at the moment, Serie A, they said, we have no reason to cancel or postpone the game. At the moment, the game is on. if Napoli is not there, they lose 3-0. So that means that at the moment of today, and I believe it's nearly official, Juventus win 3-0. Then for sure Napoli will go in appeal. They are working with the lawyers because suddenly a letter appeared from the Council of Napoli, from the Health and Safety Service, that they said that they blocked Napoli. So it's something we don't know. We really don't know. The only thing is that De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, a few days ago, he was pushing for someone to be the mayor of Napoli, the minister of Napoli. He put him in the spotlights and looks like he was a bit held. We don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't want to say fake information, but it looks like something happened there where it was not really okay. Okay, guys. Something happened in the meanwhile where also Agnelli was doubtful. He don't know. He said we made rules. We made them. We worked on them, and we wait. Wait, and because this is a live where we have to check what's happening. I want to say hello to UFC 1897, that is not having a really easy moment for a healthy reason. So I'm saying thank you for being on the channel. Thank you for that, UFC. But I need more information of that, otherwise I cannot speak about it. But if you say cancel, I imagine that the game is off, it's over, and we win 3-0. I see a lot of people saying 3-0, 3-0. Guys, before having 100% 3-0, for sure Napoli will go in appeal. They will go, they will try to fight. They will try to fight to explain that that for one reason or another they were not able to travel to Torino. For me, that's crazy. I'm receiving messages. Oh, okay, it's something else, so it's fine. So this is what happened. What is your Yes, I will be on JB World on Tuesday. Be there, because we will speak about a lot of things there. Also, the last day of the Mercato. We will start today. We will continue on Tuesday after the officially last day of Mercato, because a lot of things has been said in those crazy hours. So we spoke about Rugani yesterday on loan. Then we spoke about De Sciglio today to Lyon on loan, and then in the last few hours we had Douglas Costa to Bayern Munich, that is confirmed. Yes, he will go there also on loan. So we are speaking about a lot of actually guys that are leaving Juventus, and the Chiesa deal was blocked. Why? Because Agnelli said really clearly to Paratici or whatever. Okay. Agnelli, sorry if I watch my phone sometimes, but I need to check that. So Agnelli said to Paratici, before you buy Chiesa or whatever player, you need to make sure that your promise is okay. And your promise is you have to leave, you have to make sure that players leave Juventus. How you do it, I don't care, but they have to leave Juventus. So who left? Let's write it down on a paper so that we don't forget the name. Have a paper from JB World here. So we had, guys, we had Pjanic that left, okay, to Barcelona for Arthur. Arthur came in. Then we had Matuidi. We had Higuain. Who else? Pjanic, Matuidi, Higuain, Rugani left to Rennes. Then we have normally, De Sciglio, because you never know with De Sciglio what can happen, because in the last moment it can stop, but let's see. And Douglas Costa. Why? Because he go to Bayern for sure. They have to do the medicals, guys. They have to do the medicals, so everything can happen also with the medicals. So don't be too happy, because if tomorrow he goes to the medicals and the medical says no, then he goes back. Piazza left, indeed. Romero left. Who else? Pellegrini left, indeed. Guys, that's a lot, huh? So, can you please tell me if you will be there in JB World on Tuesday, my buddy? Can you please confirm live because I need you? I tried to, but I know in Australia it's a different hour, so I was not really sure to wake you up. But can you confirm me if you are there? That would be really nice. So you see, I'm negotiating like Paratici. I'm doing live things, guys. And my friend Adrien is there. Ciao, Adrien. Hope you are doing well, buddy. Forza Juve for Hoodie Melo. We have 3 points more. We have Perin, we have Muratore. It's a lot, huh? Guys. That's why I'm writing. Guys, we can say what we want, but look at the names. Look how many names. There are a lot of names. So Pjanic, Matuidi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players left the team. I don't know if Hans Nicolucci, 12. Nicolucci, thank you guys. You are amazing. You know more of me. Actually, you should be in doing YouTube, not me, guys, because you know more than I know. I'm checking if people want to join live. I said on Twitter, I said if people want to join, let me know. Let's check. Let's check. I will maybe have someone. So here, I don't know. I never saw him, but he wants to join. So I will send him the link. Let's see if he will answer and he can come. That's a bit the beauty of it. We have people that we don't know, but that are following the channel that can go live and they can speak about it and they can give their opinion about the Mercato, about what's going on with the Juve Napoli. But guys, 12 players. The problem is here we sold 0 players except of Pjanic. Guys, we forgot Muratore. Huh? Muratore is also someone. I don't. Yeah, well, it's here. It's here. So we sold nobody. We sold nobody. Higuain left for free. Matuidi left for free. Rugani is on loan. De Sciglio normally should be on loan. Douglas Costa on loan. Piazza on loan. Romero on loan. Perino on loan. Pellegrini on loan. We sold Muratore, 7 million to Atalanta. Nicolucci on loan. And Pjanic, we sold him for 70 million to Barcelona, but we took Arthur. So it was a 1-1, okay? Look, now it's official. Yes, we have 3 points more, so we have 7 points, guys. Mavididi, indeed. So it's a lot, huh, guys. But the problem is that it's impossible to work. We didn't sell, and this is a big problem. Now we'll speak about for sure. We'll speak about Chiesa because that's an important one, and about Kean because I see also the question of Kean. Chill, Berna back from injury is like a new signing, maybe the best since CR7. I try to find if my friend Tactical World because I receive a lot of messages if he confirmed or not, but I don't see the message from Garrett from Tactical World. So send me a message, Garrett, if you can on WhatsApp. That would be amazing. And then we have Gio. Thank you, Gio. Thank you for helping us with the channel. Thank you. You again, you don't have to. I don't like it because it's always, I'm always a bit. I'm new to the channel, so I'm not used to it. But thank you. Napoli forfeit because they knew they were going to lose anyway. I don't know. It's true that without Insigne, without Zielinski, and without Elmas, it's more difficult. That's a fact, okay? It's not the same. Garrett confirmed for JB World. Thank you, Garrett. I'm really happy because we have also 2 women that will be amazing on Tuesday on JB Live on Twitch. But let's answer Gio. The three guys missing for Napoli, it's true that it's a problem because they have a really strong 11 team. On the bench, they have like 2-3 players, and that's it. They have a really great Osimhen, really great guy. So I don't know if it's because they were scared or not. If they were scared, it means that it's really a loser mentality because for me, they were in better shape. They have a used to the trainer team. They had everything to do a beautiful game. And then if you lose, guys. If you lose, you lose. Who cares? You have to play. You have to put, your face on it. And if you lose, you lose. Or they're really scared, they are stupid, because anyway you will have to play versus Juventus, and maybe this time it's Insigne and the two other ones, but maybe next time it's even more players, and maybe Koulibaly and the goalkeeper, and so on and so on. So you cannot predict. We are living in a world where you cannot predict what will happen tomorrow. We don't know, and those are things where you have to pay attention. So I don't know the real reason why they didn't came to Torino. I think it's really really stupid from them. Ciao Stavros. Who tested positive? We had three players of Napoli: Elmas, Zielinski, and that's it. Because Insigne was injured, so he didn't tested positive, but he was injured in the last game where they won 6-0, I believe, versus Genoa. Sanitin saying now it's official, 3 point for Juve. I don't know if I have to say Forza Juve. I don't like to win like that. Okay, it's not. I prefer to play, but that's the same thing that Agnelli said. He received the question, didn't you prefer to play instead of having 3 points like that? And Agnelli said exactly the same, and I agree with our president. Yes, I prefer to play on the pitch, and let's see what's happened there. I prefer to win every time on the pitch. And I believe it was also, guys, it was also a thing versus Inter, because the stories, that that Inter, they won off the pitch in 2006. So when Agnelli is saying I prefer to win on the pitch, on the field, it's not casual. Agnelli is a really, really smart man. So when he said, I prefer to win on the pitch, it makes sense. Ideal lineup for Juve this season plus formation. Jerome, I will take that question. I will park it, because we will do a big Mercato debrief. Maybe tomorrow live on the channel. I don't know. I cannot promise. Otherwise, it will be on JB Live, or the next time I do it on the channel. But I cannot do a best lineup if we don't know who will leave, who will join. Looks like today De Sciglio and Douglas Costa will leave, but they have to do the medicals. And looks like Chiesa will join, but maybe also Emerson Palmieri or Alonso from Chelsea. So we don't know. It's difficult for me to explain a formation today if we don't even know who will join last minute. I just can tell you one thing, and maybe we will do a long live today, I don't know, or a small one, but it looks like everything can happen in the night. Paratici will not sleep, because if we want to have Chiesa, we need to have him as soon as possible. He needs to know today, because tomorrow he has to be in Torino to do the medicals. So we will follow it, but it's really difficult for me to tell you for sure. I would go to the idea of Pirlo, because whatever we say, Pirlo is doing he's playing another way of football, okay, and that's an important one. He's playing more offensively. He is changing. He's playing with the three-man defense. Okay, why not? Three men that becomes four. If we don't have Chiesa, it starts to be difficult, because Cuadrado alone on the right, it's quite difficult. We saw it. And if he has to play on the left, that's also a difficult one. We have to wait for Alexandro. In a way, to be honest, guys, it's really stupid from Napoli that they didn't play today. Why? Because, to be honest, we didn't have Alexandro. We were playing again with Cuadrado on the left instead of Frabotta. But even Frabotta, we saw him just one time versus Napoli. Is he amazing? We don't know. We have to discover it. So we had those problems. So they are stupid. They are stupid for me. It's not yet Just Pizza time, guys. I will do a dedicated one. Today we have to speak about other things, but the Just Pizza, for the people that join, it's a part of the life where we don't speak that much about football, but we laugh. We do crazy things. We speak about the old jokes and so on. But this is not Just Pizza time. Now it's Juve Napoli answering the question what happened, why, and Mercato. And indeed, we signed again Mandragora because we had an agreement with Udinese, but he will not be at Juventus. We loaned him out for free to Udinese. Um, that's important. Match postponed or not? At the moment, it's not postponed, Rehan. At the moment, the game is stopped. Juventus won 3-0. It's not postponed. That doesn't mean that tomorrow or in 2 days the scenario will change. But at the moment, officially, the game is won by Juve 3-0. Why? Because Napoli was not present. And then we have Gio's asking Giuseppe, Juve will attract? Wait, do Juve will activate release clause and sign Haaland for 75 million? Haaland is a phenomenon, and we made a big mistake in not signing him. I agree. I agree, Gio. I agree totally because that's a big problem. And Mino Raiola, he said it also. He said he didn't go to Juve. Why? Because otherwise, he would not have played, and Juventus would have probably put him in under 23. He was exaggerating for sure, okay, because Mino Raiola is always exaggerating. But in a way, it's true that Juventus, they don't really trust immediately in that kind of position young players. So, but we made a mistake because in that same season, Higuain was not performing anymore. We didn't have another number 9, so it was quite difficult, and the price was super low. I believe it's a big mistake. Will they do it? I believe it can. It can be. I cannot promise for sure. We are too far away. But the close will stop, I believe, in January. In January. No, will start in January when you are able to buy him for 75 million, like Gio is saying. He's really well informed. And then it will be a war between Juventus, Real Madrid, and the big teams because he's really appetitable. Everyone wants to buy him, and he's great. And I believe if Juventus today, they were looking for Dzeko, they were looking for Suarez, they were looking maybe for Cavani. So players that actually were not long term. It was a short term solution to help us. Yes. So it was a short-term solution. It's because maybe we have the plan or the idea to go all in for Haaland. You know, a lot of players are under Raiola, and he's also the agent of Haaland. And we are speaking about Matuidi. I believe it's De Sciglio, not sure, not 100%, but I believe De Sciglio also. Kean, we have Pogba, we have a lot of players around the world of Raiola, Bernardeschi, and so on and so on. If Bernardeschi today is still at Juventus, I believe they were speeches with Juventus and Raiola, and maybe it's like, okay, we keep him, we trust in him, but we want to have we want to have an easier access to him, for sure, guys. It's not free, It's not free, Holland. I think we should sign players this winter transfer window, then loan them back to their club because they won't play Champions League. We always have 2 lists, guys. Elijah, you have this one, the first list, and then after the round of the group stages, you can make a new list so that and they can play because the rule has changed that in the past players that already played Champions League, they were not able to play for another team. This is possible now. So Moise Kean left for PSG. It's official. Yes, it's true. What can I say about that? I wanted him to go to Juve. I wanted him to join Juve. Absolutely, yes. But at a certain moment, if I see how Pirlo is playing, if I know that Dybala has to come and look at the formation that Pirlo said today, okay, it was a fake formation, a fake lineup, but it was Dybala without Morata. So I don't know how they will be able to play. With Kulusevski was also there on the right. I don't know if the best solution for him, but it can be a problem to have also on top Kean on it. People are saying it Kean to PSG. So I don't really regret it. It's a pity. It's a pity. I would have seen him, yes, but if I see how he's playing now, also Kean, was he a guarantee? No, at Everton he did really bad. He's choosing for PSG with all the strikers that you have there. How many time will he play? I don't know if it's a real nice and smart move of Moise Kean. I don't know. Uh, Costa left for Bayern. It's official source Fabrizio Romano. Before saying something, I need to check because in the beginning when I started the lives, I said something because I trusted blindly, and then it didn't happen, and then I was a bit stupid. So let me check, and guys, I will show you immediately, so that you can follow together with me. Share screen. We go on Twitter, BAMS, so that you can follow. Let's see if we can find Fabrizio Romano. Let's see what he's saying. I will put bigger. PSG, Moise Kean to PSG. Yeah. So let's see. Let's make it bigger so that you can see Moise Kean to PSG. It's official and confirmed. And now here is speaking about Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa will leave Turin tomorrow morning to have his medicals as a new Bayern Munich player. Simple loan, no buy option, no loan fee to Juve. Oh, they are not even paying us, guys. This is they will pay his salary for sure. Bayern will only pay his full wages. Look like that. Here we go, confirmed. Also, Choupo-Moting is joining as free agent from PSG, I believe. Yeah, he was free agent now, but it's an ex-player of PSG. So you see, I will try to have it here so that we can follow a bit. Let's take it off and we talk about it when we have some news. But crazy. Bayern Munich, they take a player like Douglas Costa without paying him. That's how desperate we were to he was not part of the project. Uh, Italian football news reports that Serie A Council has determined Napoli can postpone. Yes, that's what we said in the beginning. At the moment, there is not possibility of postponing it at the moment because the rules were clear. Ciao Giuseppe, ciao Nicola. Nicola is doing a fantastic job because soon we will organize a big quiz live, not live, but with a lot of participants. We will try to have 32 participants. We will do a live. It will be super complicated to organize, but we will have, like 4 groups with the winners that will fight against each other only about Juventus. Question about Juventus, and Nicola is helping me a lot. So if you have interest to participate in that mega quiz, let me know on Twitter. I will put you also my tag on Twitter so that you can find me easily. Write me a message if you want to be part of that mega quiz, because finding 32 players will not be that easy. Looks like the players are going home. They are going home. The players. You see Quadrado, McKennie, Bernardeschi. They are all going back to the bus. They are to their car. They will go home. Juve 3, Napoli 0. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. At the moment, tomorrow everything can change. Would you prefer Marcos Alonso or Emerson Palmieri? I would prefer the guy that Pirlo wants. Emerson Palmieri can be a good solution on the left to replace Alexandro. I would not say no. Marcos Alonso, I have mixed feelings, guys. Not sure. Did Juve get the win? At the moment, yes. Does Ronaldo get the 3 goals? 90% of what I heard, yes, but I cannot confirm it 100%. In Pirlo, we trust. Guys, Pirlo looks like he's a coach that will never have to play games because he didn't have the opportunity to do the preseason. Now, after Novara in a friendly and after 2 games officially, he's not playing today. He's winning 3-0. That's a beautiful one. Second 3-0 for Pirlo. Beautiful. So ask me question, guys. What do you want to know? McKennie lost shine. I was talking with my brothers this afternoon. They were not convinced about him. I am, because don't forget, it's a simple loan of a player. He can do nothing bad. He did a really beautiful performance after the 25th first minute in versus Sampdoria. He started to play really good. I was happy. Versus Roma, he didn't play well. Let's be honest, but I believe he can be really good. He cannot lose shine after one game, guys. Huh? Um, no more Juventus until after international break. That I want to speak about it, because if the players of Napoli were not able to travel to Torino, will they be able to travel for the national teams? I'm curious. It should not be. Normally, if you are not able to from Napoli to go to Torino, I'm really curious to see the other players of Napoli if they are able to go in another national teams. I'm really curious. Let me know what you think, but I believe not. But indeed, I'm always sad, and you know why I'm sad? Because it's always my birthday in the middle. On the 11th is my birthday, and then we have no Juventus playing. I'm really sad about that. Um, Especially tonight, we were all expecting go Suns, guys. Let's be honest. Go Suns. Did you see today Atalanta again? They are monsters. They are going all in for winning the Serie A. They are going to win all in. Look, Akis is saying, is Atalanta the team that we have to worry about this year? So maybe we can do predictions, guys. I'm not really. I don't like prediction in score, but Atalanta, they didn't sell a lot. Castagne to Leicester, I believe, and not that many thing. Um, Thank you, Abrar. But you will have the chance to tell me on the 11th. We will do an amazing live with surprises on my birthday. So stay tuned on the 11th. Next Sunday, we'll do an amazing live. But they sold Castagne, not that much. They kept everyone. They are still waiting for Ilicic that has to come back and play. But the guys are machines. They are going all in. They don't care. They want to win, to score, to score. And they are doing it really well. They have a chance for the first time, and they believe in it. The trainer, the trainer of Atalanta, he said we are even stronger than last year. For sure, he wants to motivate his team. Now, the problem is they will have to play Coppa Italia, Champions League, and Serie A. And for sure, they will lose some points. From the moment the competition starts, they will lose some points. That's a fact. So, I'm not really. I don't know what they will choose, because they will not be able to play the three. Oh my God! Look at that. I show you guys. Huh? Meanwhile, with the number 18. Oh my God! That was fast, guys. That was fast. I'm a bit sad. I don't know if you see my face or not, but I'm a bit sad, because I like him. I will be honest with you. I like him. I don't know you guys, but I like him. I like nothing to do. It's always emotions. Football is emotions, and sometimes you fall in love with players. Then did I wanted him to come back this year after we signed Morata? No, no. But it's always annoying. I hope for him. I wish him the best. Let's say it like that. Aston Villa 7-2 Liverpool. What is this? What is that info? I know 6-1 for. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, what's happening in the world? 2020 is a crazy year. Aston Villa 7-2 Liverpool. I know it's not Juve related, but whoa, this day is crazy. By the way, is there a chance we can get also a left back? What do you think? There's some rumors about Alonso. So I will speak about that, but 7-2, guys, here. Wait, can you see it? I don't know if you are able to see it, but it's not a joke. I was thinking it was a joke, but it's really 7-2, guys. 7-2. 7-2 from Aston Villa. Guys, 2020, it will surprise me forever. Forever. Everything is possible and everything is can happen. What a score. 6-1. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. I love it. Ciao, Aurelio. So, Aurelio, can you explain what's up? What's up, guys? I need to know. I need to understand. Wait, I will tweet that. I will tweet. I will live tweet that, guys, because this is amazing. This is amazing. I have to let the world know that that we have Aurelio. That we have Aurelio. Let me go to the desktop. Where is it? I have too many files. Look at that. Aurelio De Laurentiis is live with us now. Join if you have questions for him. Fire. I like the fire emoticon. Boom. And then I will for sure put the link so that people can join us. Up. That's done. Ciao Aurelio. I love it. Thank you for contributing to the channel. Tag him. I didn't know the tag. But he can find me on Twitter for sure. Hey, I love it. It's true. Aurelio is the Trump of football. So guys, what do you expect? What do you expect of the last day of the last 20 hours of the Mercato? Ciao Frank. What do you expect of the last day of the Mercato? Chiesa, are you happy or not? Do you want him in or not? Aouar, we have to speak about Aouar. That's a really good one. Let me put me back big because we have to speak about Aouar. Aouar, really important, guys. You remember, and I want to defend a bit my buddy Luca Monblano. Luca Monblano, he said in the beginning of Mercato that Aouar and Juve was nearly done. Actually, no, he said, I will be honest, he said it's done. Okay, everything is done. Lyon has the agreement with Juventus. Aouar has the agreement with Juventus, so everything is done. But and that you have to be honest with it. We always said first we sell and then we buy. First we sell, then we buy. The problem is that Juventus, look at the list. We wrote it together, guys. At 12 players, we sold nobody except of Muratore because the Pjanic deal was done already before all that news. Okay. But so at the end, everyone was saying to me a lot of time and Instagram messages on Facebook everywhere they were angry at me. You promised Aouar. I never promised nothing, but I told you the truth. Aouar is close to Juve, and then they said, yeah, but he will go to Arsenal. He will go to Arsenal. He's near to Arsenal. He's near to Arsenal. He will go there. We see everyone. The reports are saying at the end it's not to Arsenal. He's not to PSG. He's not to Arsenal. He will stay in Lyon. Guys, the guy is a top player. Okay, we agree on that. Everyone loves him. Everyone wants to buy him, and he stays at Lyon. It's strange, don't you think that it's strange? I don't know. I don't know, guys. For me, he has an agreement to Juve. It's his priority, and the guy he prefer to stay at Lyon. Even if it's 1 year more, he preferred to stay there and join Juve than going to Arsenal. And I understand it. What will he do to Arsenal? Arsenal is not even playing the Champions League. So how do we have money this season to buy Chiesa for 60 million euro with fee, but we couldn't afford Aouar? I will explain. Not maybe it's not the truth, and I love the picture, by the way, and with Drake with the 60 with the I don't remember the year, but the pink shirt of Juve. I love that picture. But how is it possible? I explain. President Olas from Lyon, he said, okay, I'm agree. The value of the player is 60 million for Aouar, but I want everything cash. No loan, no blah blah blah. I want cash. Okay. If you give me cash, you have the player. And that's why Arsenal, they gave 30 million, then they gave, I believe, at a certain moment 40 million. Olas is really difficult to negotiate with. He said, no, I don't care. I don't care. Give me the money or you don't have the player. Okay, that's what he said. Now Juventus was not able to give that money cash because we didn't sell players. But Spetim is saying Chiesa, it's 10 million now and about 40, 50 million for 4 years. So we have kind of. It's really complicated. Huh? It's really complicated. So take a paper if you want to follow. But we have the player with a 2 million, guys. It's a 2-year kind of loan. 2-year loan. 2 years. The first year, we pay him 2 million. The second year, we pay him 8 million. And from that moment, we have three ways where we will be obliged to buy him. So if we have those three things, we buy the player, we are obliged. If we don't, then we don't buy the player. What were those three rules? I wrote it somewhere here. Look at that. I'm organized as crazy. So the three rules in 2 years, guys, in 2 years, and it's from Gianluca Di Marzio. He has to play at least 60 million, 60% of the games in 2 years. Okay, 60%, 60. If in the 2 years, so we pay 2 million the first year, we pay 8 million for the loan the second year. If in those 2 years he plays 60%, we are obliged to buy him. Then we have to finish at least fourth in the ranking. Fourth. That's okay for Juve. Okay, that's normally, except drama, Juve finish in the fourth first. And then it's the player has to do at least 10 goals and 10 assists in 2 years. So it's easy. So the three things make that taking him from Fiorentina, we will probably be obliged to buy him for a number between the 40 and the 50 million. So it's about a 55 million operation, 2 plus 8, and then the price that you will pay if we reach one of those three things. So 10 goals or 10 assists, 60% of the game, and finish fourth in the league. Okay? But it's also a smart one, because if the players, and I hope not, but he goes injured and he will go with Khedira in the J Medical, he will not play 60% of the games. So that means that Juventus will not have to buy him. And that's the first reason why we are able to take Chiesa and not Aouar, because President Olas from Lyon, he wanted cash. I hope this is clear for you. The second reason is that Pirlo is playing today with two midfielders plus one offensive midfielder. That can be Kulusevski, Ramsey, can be Dybala. They can change, but there is one offensive player and not a defensive one. So actually we have two midfielders today. They are Rabiot, McKennie, and then we have Arthur and Bentancur. Okay? And those players will actually be the midfielders. So the necessity of having Aouar was a bit less than on the right, because on the right we have a big problem, guys. I don't know if you were able to see it or not, but on the right we have only Cuadrado in the style of play that Pirlo is playing. Only Cuadrado. So we have a big problem there, because then on the left we have Alexandro, we have Bernardeschi that eventually can play there, we have Frabotta. So we have a lot of player on the left, but not on the right. And that's a big problem why Chiesa can be a Juventus player. The two reasons, money and tactical thing. I hope, and my buddy Garrett from Tactical Role is quite enthusiastic about Chiesa. I'm not, so I hope he will prove me wrong. Let's see. And we identified who was the Aurelio De Laurentiis. Oh, I love it. Really well done. I love it. Guys, this was really funny. This was really funny. I made a picture of it because I loved it. Now, Quadrado is our left wing back as well. Yeah, because I tell you, Pirlo, he prefer Pinsoglio on the left than De Sciglio. De Sciglio, he said, go. I will not put you. I prefer to put my mother than De Sciglio there. So I try to check if we have news because it will be a crazy night. I will not sleep. Tomorrow I will tell my boss that Mercato never sleeps. So if I'm if I'm tired, then it's not my fault, guys. Huh? I cannot do everything. Mercato, working, taking care of the family. At a certain moment, people have to understand that I'm not Superman. So my boss will understand tomorrow when I'm tired. But Mercato never sleeps, so I will check. But I want to say a big thank you, guys, before continuing to speak about Juve. My friend, if you want to join, I send you the link and you join. You just let me know and you give me your impression about all that drama and about the Mercato. If you want to, you tell and you join. I can send you a link. That's always nice when we have good friends joining. But I wanted to show something else, guys, because Ahmed, Amen, he made something really nice for me today, and I wanted to show you because the guy is so talented. So let me show you what someone did for me today. Ahmed from the Telegram group. I hope you can see it. Wait, and let me take away the comment from my Freddy, and then I will check if he wants to go live or not. But I love it. Look at that. So this is from my man Ahmed Amen from the Telegram group. I love it. 7 seconds, but guys, this is so nice. It's me. It's me. It's completely me behind my MacBook, working and doing the lives. I love it. Thank you for that. I love it. Uh, Paolo, my Freddy Monarmori cannot join now, but we see each other on Tuesday on JB live on Twitch, where we'll have our JB World session. That will be an epic one because I have nice guests. Even Paolo doesn't know the guest I have. Keen side for PSG. Yes, we talked about it indeed. It's a long time that we didn't saw Juve Tojic on the channel. Do they give us 3 points because it shows 4 points on the table? They have to adapt it, guys. It's a chaos, huh? Don't act. It's a chaos. So we'll have to be patient to see what's happening. But at the moment, it's a real chaos. It's a new day in India, and we start the day being angry. I will say Napoli for the whole day we were professional nice, and that's something that we have to say, guys. We have to check that on Dario because looks like there are some news. Let me check what's happening because that's I want to inform, but I'm sorry, guys. Things in Italy they are going so fast that we have to check. uh, I'm checking, guys, because so much things are happening. I don't know. I told you, the 3-0 was sure. Now it's not sure anymore. So the last news are official. No, at the moment I don't know where you see it, guys. If you have sources, let me know so I can check it. Um, but at the moment I don't see it. I don't see it. Si posticipa. I don't know where you see it, guys. Let me listen to it.
E c'è la soluzione Rudiger in prestito. C'è un'altra
Di Marzo is
discussione che
speaking
parla
about Rudiger, about something else. So I don't see it, guys. I don't see it. At the moment, it's 3-0. Until further notice, it's 3-0. So, look, Napoli didn't, Stefanini, Napoli didn't respect the norms of isolation. So, at the moment, it's on. ESPN. ESPN. Sky Sport. According to Sky Sport, allora, I will translate, guys. Martedì si esprimerà il giudice sportivo. Il percorso sembra abbastanza segnato verso il 3-0 al tavolino. Poi il Napoli farà ricorso. Ok, thank you for something a bit better. And then we will speak about Angelo, that is really furious about Chiesa, because I think he just joined and he didn't listen. But what does that mean? On Tuesday, so in 2 days, the Sportive Council of Italy, they will express themselves. So they will give a decision on what happened today. So that's why you don't see probably the 3 points given to Juve, because now what will happen is that the referee, he will write his report. It's quite easy. He will say Juventus was there, Napoli was not there. He will give his report. They will analyze it. That will go really fast because there is not a lot to say. And Animesh was also confirming. But then on Tuesday, they will give, on Tuesday is always the day where they give the days where how long a player cannot play because he receives suspensions and so on, or the fees because he was insulting someone. It's always on Tuesday after the last game of the Monday that those kind of things. So on Tuesday they will give us an answer, and looks like, because Sky is also saying, looks like it will be a 3-0 for Juve, a forfeit 3-0. From that moment, Napoli will go into appeal. It makes sense because Napoli cannot go into appeal now, today, because there is no official decision taken. The official decision should be 3-0. It should be a 3-0. They will give that decision on Tuesday, and then Napoli will go into appeal. It should be something that goes quite fast. Why? And I will answer on JB World. Absolutely. Thank you. That's the guy that make the beautiful cartoon for me. Thank you, Aman. ESPN FC made a highlight game. That should be a really quick one. But this is how it happens. And it should be a quick one. Why? Why? Because it's simple. And this game will have a lot of consequences, okay? And then we speak about Chiesa again. But this game will have a lot of consequences. If Serie A, if La Lega, if they say that we postpone the game, guys, from that moment, everything can happen. Everything can happen. Because if Juventus, they have injured players and they have to go to, I don't know, Bologna, they make sure to contact ASL, the health and safety of Torino. They say, block us, say that we cannot go because we have a case of suspicious coronavirus, and we don't go. It's easy. If they have, I hope no, Dybala, Ronaldo, Arthur, whatever, with coronavirus, they say we don't go. We don't go. And it's easy. It's easy. The rules were clear. Or we play like Milan played 2 games. They won 2 games without Ibrahimovic, like Genoa did. They lost 6-0, guys. They didn't even complain. They didn't complain. Why are you not okay with Federico Chiesa? Mohamed, if you listened the channel, I didn't say I'm not okay with Federico Chiesa. I said that it's not my favorite player. I said that I didn't want him to Juve. But the last week, if I see the team of Pirlo, how we play, I said that we need a player on the right. Because Quadrado will never do the whole season, and we have nobody else. So who can we sign? Federico Chiesa. I'm not a big fan of him. And if you want to know why I'm not a big fan, because there are 2 different players for sure. But we already saw the potential of Federico Bernardeschi, and he never exploded. That's one. It's a player that is not 100% fair play. He dives a lot. He's not really a correct player. I don't really like that. He's a player that is young, 22. It's true. Uh, it's not really constant. Sometimes he's playing really well, sometimes not. I don't know. And I know his father. His father was a really great player in teams like Fiorentina, Parma, and so on. Mid-table teams. But his father never became a big star. Then you cannot, because Patrick Kluivert was an amazing striker. He played at Milan, at Barcelona, for example, Ajax, and his son now he's going to from Roma. He's going to where is he going? Leipzig in Germany. Um we have someone who want to join. Wait, let me send him because we have someone. I love it. Wait, let me invite someone so that we can have some uh, interaction. That will be really nice. It's Colin from Ireland that will join us. Let's see when he will join, and we will ask him if he's a fan of Federico Chiesa or not. I'm really curious about that. Pepe, check Telegram group for a picture to share. Let me check that. Where is it? Oh, wait. So we have this one. That's the picture that people want to share. So it's a 3-0. I don't know if you are able to see it or not. Uh, Wait, let me make it bigger. But it's the 3-0 with De Laurentiis. I cannot make it bigger, but it's quite funny. Uh, so this was it. And then I'm still waiting for people to join because they tell me that they wanted to join, and then uh, they need to join. It's not difficult. You just have to click and you are in it. I'm waiting. Uh, but it's quite funny. Thank you, bro. Anton is saying reason this is so disappointing is because Juve have only one match before UEFA Champions League, and it's against Crotone, who won't challenge Juve Pirlo. And Colin just joined, so I will put him on. Oh, Colin,
Ciao Pepe.
I don't hear you. Wait. Now I should hear you. How are you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. You were talking about Chiesa.
We were talking about Chiesa. I see that you have a purple T-shirt. It's because Chiesa.
No. No, not yet. No, not yet. I'd be happy for him to join, because we don't have anyone on the right.
Do you have me, Colin? Do you have me on television or a screen? Because we hear myself twice, I believe.
Yeah, I've got you on TV.
On television or a screen because we hear myself twice, I believe.
Yeah, I've got you on TV.
So we are fixing the sound problems, guys.
Perfect.
Perfect. Now it's better. So a lot of people are saying hello. We have Ryan, we have Abrar. A lot of people are saying hello to you. Subrajit, a lot of people. So tell me. So you're in purple, but I don't know if you're a big fan of Chiesa or not. You told me for sure, but tell the people.
Got a new jersey.
Look at that.
Am I a big fan of Chiesa? I'm not a huge fan of Chiesa. Do I think he could be a good player for Juve? Yeah, I think he could. He has a lot of energy. He seems to be involved in a lot of play. A lot of goals that Fiorentina score. I have two question marks. One mainly around the size of the club. So I feel it's a lot easier to to be a big player when you're playing for Fiorentina, to when you move to Juve, it's different. We saw that happen with Bernardeschi, and all of a sudden, when things got tough for Bernardeschi, he didn't have a big enough character to actually to perform on the biggest stages. So you kind of always have to ask this question. That doesn't mean he's not a quality player. Can he be a good player for Juve? He may have a fantastic mentality, and I could be wrong, but is he a good signing? I think he's a good signing, yeah.
So you're quite positive about Chiesa. Look, guys, I found yourself someone that is one that is not a big fan of Chiesa, but thinks that he can be a good signing. We had a question. What sources are you using for being always informed? It's quite easy, guys. It's everything. I have the luck to speak a lot of languages. So when you speak different languages, the nice thing is that you can understand perfectly what they're saying. You don't have to wait for the translation. So you can really translate immediately, and that's a fun thing. But then Twitter is I recommend Twitter, guys. If you check Twitter, you can really follow people that are on it. You have journalists, you have Di Marzio, you have Agresti, you have all those people. Then you have the Italian television, you have all the contact, you have Maurizio around Turin. You have so many sources. And then for sure, I'm busy with the channel here since a year. I'm busy with JB World and JB Live. So all those people have something to say. Now, I have to be honest, my phone is constantly hot and receiving messages from everyone. So I cannot always answer everyone, but that's how I know the news. And then we have a Telegram group, and we have so many great, nice people who share information every 24/7, because we are working with so many time shifts and time zones. It's amazing. So, Colin, what about today? What happened? What's your feeling about that? Were you in favor of a 3-0, or what's your take? Living in Ireland, tell me.
Yeah. I suppose just linking back into what you said there, I'm fairly connected online with all of the news sources. I mean, I read the Italian papers every day myself and translate them. So it's and things change very, very quickly over there. What did I think about today? I mean, I felt last night when I heard the news that this was going to blow over. Things will change in the morning. I could see ASL's point, maybe because of the length of time from close contact with the general players. Maybe they were expecting more cases to actually develop, because it takes longer than a few days to develop the virus. So it might have been a risk, I don't want to be too hard on Napoli. It's like, obviously they want to play as well. You said earlier on it was a perfect time to play Juve when they're quite weak, and of course they want to play. But at the same time, I don't really. I'm not a fan of ADL, like Aurelio De Laurentiis. I find the guy comical. It's hard to take him seriously. What could Juve do? I don't think Juve could do anything, because you can't take a risk of being deducted points as well, So all Juve can do is just, turn up and hope that everything, do what you can do and hope that everything works out.
I agree with you on that one, Colin. We had to do what we have to do. I see nothing bad on that. And then I want to answer Roberto. Roberto, puedes contactarme en Twitter. No es un problema para mí, porque yo puedo ayudarte. Después no sé si quiere hacerlo en español con mi ayudo o no, o cómo quiere hacerlo, pero contáctame en Twitter. Es muy fácil para contactarme en Twitter. Es aquí. Me escribo un mensaje y te respondo. No no veis algún problema. Vamos y puedes hablar en español también. No es que lo hablo muy bien al 100%, pero lo entiendo. Y vamos a ayudar también a la comunidad en español. Y si quiere hacer un live donde lo explicamos todo eso en español, soy siempre aquí para ayudar. That was my Spanish, guys. I worked like 3 years also in Spain, so that's where I learned, and I like to speak Spanish. So I hope our friend Robert was happy with that. The other Robert is saying Fiorentina is asking Chiesa to extend his contract before signing loan with Juventus. I did not get that. I will tell you why. I don't know how long the contract of Chiesa is. I have to check up. But most of the time, it's because if he goes 2 year on loan to Juventus, it means that at the end, he will be a free agent. So Juventus will technically not be obliged to buy him because at the end of the loan, he will be free. Okay. And also the value of the player goes down. It's also something about depreciation. Okay. If you have a player, it's really technical, Robert, but if you have a player and it's worth, I don't know, 50 million, okay? You have a player that you bought 50 million and you have him for 5 years. That means that you pay him in your financial books 10 million every year until it's over. But if you renew his contract after the third year, so it means that you already paid 30 million, it means that you have to pay still 10. 1 year, 10 the last year. If you extend it for another 3 years, so it means new 5 years, you still have 20 million to pay, but instead of paying it in 2 years, 10, you will pay it again in 5 years. So that's 5 millions every year. No, 4 millions every year. Okay. So for a club like Fiorentina, extending his contract makes a lot of sense because in their financial books, they will have to pay him a lot less. So that means that the loan of Juventus of 2 million and 8 million, 10 million, it will pay Chiesa and they will make some profit. So it's really technically, and I don't know the price of Chiesa because for sure they didn't bought him for 50 million. I don't even know if they bought him. I don't remember from where he came, but this is how it works financially. Complicated to understand, but that's why they actually make it.
Yeah.
Angelo is saying, so we can buy Chiesa and not Aouar. I explained it, Angelo. You were late. It's not my fault. I explained all the details about it, why we buy Chiesa and not Aouar. But I promise you, I will call you and I will explain you every detail why we are able to buy Chiesa and not Aouar. I know Angelo, so I will explain him. Colin, who do we
Yeah.
buy? Do we buy Emerson Palmieri or Emerson or Marcos Alonso? What,
Um,
what do you prefer?
I think I go for Palmieri. I think I think he might actually be the preferred player of Pirlo, but I've heard varying kind of reports about Alonso's condition, his fitness, and his mobility. So while I think he actually has a fantastic left foot, um, uh, maybe he might not be the best one for Juve. For that reason, I'll be totally honest with you. I don't watch enough of the Premier League to know. But yeah, it's almost like we need anybody now. It's kind of desperate. Like anybody who can play on the left. I'd like to see Frabata get the start. I think if you were looking at um, just on the merits of his couple of performances, give him the start. But it's a good point then as well. If he plays more than 5 games for the senior team, then he can't go back to under 23. Yeah, I'll be honest, it is a bit of a desperate situation Juve are in right now. Like it's not this isn't ideal at all. I don't think anybody knows.
We have a new guest. Wait, because we don't hear you. We don't hear you. That's fine. You see, look at that. We still don't hear you. You can, if you want to, you can go. Yeah, he will jump in. That's crazy. I never meet the man. Uh, he asked. I send the link. Look at that. We will see what he's thinking. Ciao, RB comes. I'm really happy to see you here. Um, what I can say is, do you think, because there was an important question about, do you think that we have to shut down the Serie A due to the lockdown? When it happened the first time, I said stop immediately, stop immediately, and then we had the case of Rugani after the Inter game, I believe, where they were all in the locker rooms and they were celebrating. And Rugani didn't play, but he was with all the players. I was really scared, and I said, "Stop it," because it was something really unknown. Now, uh, my vision has changed about um, stopping it or not, because we are already 9 months later. Wait, and I will continue. Let's see.
Hello, guys.
Now we're here. I will
Yeah,
continue
sorry,
later.
sorry, I'm not prepared, to be on the podcast, but I love to be here. I'm a big
We
fan of you, Giuseppe.
we don't care
Thank you.
that you're not prepared. I'm happy that you are
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Tell
thank you.
me, because you're called G Just Fan. I love it. But what's your? How can I call you? What's your name?
My name is Muhannad.
Muhammad.
Yeah, yeah, with N. I live in Norway. A big fan of Juve. I have been a fan of Juve for 22 years now. So, yeah.
What do you what do you think about two things about the situation of today with the 3-0? If confirmed, we don't know, and then about the possibility to have Chiesa. Let me know.
Oh, guys, the worst thing that Napoli hasn't come in with a statement, explanation. You can watch their Twitter or Instagram. They just have been ignoring the fact that they have a match today. It's a disgrace, Uh, that's very bad, and we have been waiting for the match in a week now. So it's bad, So I don't know what they are doing. And they said they were blocked to travel to Turin, but we are not sure. So that's a bit confusing. We all, as Juve fans, we don't like to win points, without playing, but it is plus 3 points, that's what matters, Today, yeah, today Inter lost 2 points, Lazio lost 2 points. Okay, it's fine, Now we are just like doing this for Atalanta. We hope they lose some points, That's
They are
all.
good, huh? They are good, Atalanta. What's your, before Chiesa? What's your take on Atalanta? Do we have to be scared about them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm totally scared of Atalanta, I have been scared of Atalanta since the match in Coppa Italia, when we lost 2-0, when we had Di Chilio and Rogani in the back. So Atalanta is a very big, they have a huge potential. They can be a contender for this Campionato. So we have to be scared about them, But when we face them, if we beat them, that's what matters,
Yeah.
They are strong. What we are waiting for Colin, because for Ivan, because Ivan went up, but he's lagging. So let's see if he comes back. But it's a big party today. We have no game, but we are trying to entertain with
Oh my
people
God.
from Norway, from Belgium, from Ireland, and from Canada. Now with
Norway.
Ivan, Norway. You see, Colin, what's your take on Atalanta, about what our friend just said?
About Atalanta, yeah. Do we need to be afraid of them? Like, I have a lot of respect for them. I think Gasparini's done a great job. I think they play fantastic football. They were very unlucky in the Champions League last year. I think they lack, they remind me of in a way, they remind me of Conte's Juve, as in, like, we had a really good midfield, very good full-backs, good defence, but we lacked a key kind of player up front who was going to score lots of goals and, to have some depth in that area of the field, to have one or two players. They kind of lacked that, and that was shown in the Champions League last year when Ilicic couldn't play. But they're a fantastic team, and there haven't been many changes from last year, so the team is really well gelled together, and that makes a huge difference compared to Juve, who are only really putting things together. And it could take 5-10 games before Juve feel comfortable in their patterns. But for a team like Atalanta, pretty much the same as last year, I'm not surprised that they start the season very strongly, basically. So,
Ciao, Ivan, Canada. How are you doing, brother?
Ciao, Giuseppe. Hi, everyone. Hey, Colin, how's it going?
how's it going, Ivan?
Hey, so I'm good, doing great. I'm enjoying the day. It's a little bit overcast, but nonetheless, it's beautiful over here. I mean, and I guess I'm enjoying the ride, the Twitter ride, and the situation that arose within 24 hours was quite weird and unprecedented. I'm actually quite impressed at how Andrea Agnelli, I guess, managed himself in that press conference and the answers that he gave. And some were hard, and he was a little bit uneasy, but those weren't easy questions, and people were asking him to be someone he's not, or answer questions that really don't pertain to him. He's a president of a club, and he has to manage that club accordingly. And I think that he represented us way better than another president has represented another team in Serie A, to be honest with you. As they say in Italian, ce l'ha messa la faccia, where the other one did not. He has not shown his face. So, he was out there. He took the questions. They weren't easy, but at least he was out there taking the questions and answering.
Yeah.
Answering just right, James, who's saying still showing postponed. I don't know where you are looking, but I just explained. The game is not postponed at the moment. The game is on hold. That means that the referee, if he wrote a report, he took into consideration that Napoli was not there, Juventus was there. He wrote his report. They will bring that report, and on Tuesday they will say that they lost 3-0. That's the most expected decision. From that moment, Napoli will go into appeal, and they will discuss about it. But I don't know if you're looking to a nap or thing like that, but if you are looking for an application, like Forza Football or whatever, they don't know what's going on in Italy because nobody knows. It's going crazy. If you're not 24 hours on the news, it can change. So it's better to put postpone, but so don't trust apps on that case. But I saw a question. I saw a question about Khedira. Guys, Khedira is still in the club. Let's talk about something else. We do Ivan, and then we do the roundup. Ivan, what about Khedira? Without insulting, I'm not a big fan of insult.
No. So here's the thing. I'm of two schools of thought. Okay. Number one, this is a contract that was handed out in good faith and signed in good faith on both sides, be it Juventus and be it Khedira. Fair enough, right? Then, on the other hand, there are situations that change, dynamics that change, that can alter the current situation. Now, if there was a situation where Khedira could have made that same amount of money somewhere else, there was no transfer fee, and he would make that same money somewhere else, and he is persona non grata at Juventus, then at that point, from a proudness or pride, to me, how do you sit on a bench for a year saying that I don't want to go to MLS, I don't want to go to Turkey or wherever those offers came from, because I want to stay at Juventus, but you're not wanted. That's where I have an issue. The fans saying that he's not worth the 6 million. Well, you know what? If someone offered me 6 million, I wasn't worth it. Guess what? I take it because it's $6 million. Let's face it. It's not our money. It's not. It's Juve's money. It was a
To
bad con.
explain, if I might interrupt, Khedira was about to sign to Arsenal. He had an
Yes.
offer and he accepted that offer. So he was about to leave. But Juventus, with Marotta, with for sure communication with Allegri, they talked about it and they went themselves to Khedira. They said, we want you to stay and we want you to give so many more years of contract and we give you 6 million a year. So this is what happened, guys. Huh? So I understand, and I will give my opinion later. But what you are saying, Ivan, is totally correct. If someone gives me 6 million euro and I'm fine with the life in Torino because it's beautiful weather, the food is good, and so on, why not? Then, if he wants to leave or not, I will give my opinion later. Let's continue. What's your opinion, Mo? I will
Yeah,
tell you. I will call you Mo.
yeah, Mo. Don't kill me, guys. I'm a big fan of tactical players, not technical players. And Khedira is the guy that can enter the box 5, 6, 8 times in the same match, and he need a good coach to use him, like Allegri. He used him as a center forward many times. You can see Khedira in the box, but Juventus renewed his contract in 2018, 2019 at the end of the Campionato while he was injured. This is first. So the second, Khedira, if he can't leave now, maybe we can use him, but he has not been available the last 2 years. So now I was a big fan of Khedira. I was the one who's defending him on Twitter, and they said, okay, this is a burner account of Khedira and this and that. But guys, I have started to hate him now because he has not showed up. He has not been able to play, and he don't wants to leave. So I respect everything he has done for the club, and we love him. But he has to leave, or he has to be available every single match. That's my opinion on Khedira. And the management, the one who did that bad job renewing his contract while he was injured, the last game of the Campionato, and I saw him discussing with Baratici and Nedved the same day. I don't know why.
I agree. I agree with you. I was never a big fan of Khedira myself, but I always respect the players where they are, and if a lot of players they trust in him, it means that somewhere he's doing okay. But I agree with him that the last 2 years were a bit of a joke. Now, he received so many insults and criticism on Instagram and so on. He had to lock his messages that I believe that at a certain moment he doesn't care anymore. He's taking, a bottle of champagne or wine of 100,000 euro. He's opening it. He's writing. He's reading the comments on Twitter. He's drinking, and he said, "I don't care about you." Colin, what about Khedira? Because wait, Eva wanted to say something.
Really quickly, and this is no slight to Paratici or Marotta at the time. This situation would never have arisen with Luciano Moggi at the helm. Let me just make that clear.
Oh,
This type of situation would not have happened had Khedira would have left by now if Luciano Moggi was at the helm. I'm certain of it.
And Colin,
yeah.
what's your take?
I like. I don't know what to think. I respect, obviously, you guys got a contract. You're going to pay him. You have to honor the contract. But there has to be some minimum amount that he's putting in. Maybe there's no clause in the contract that he's got to play a certain amount of games, or he's got to at least be available to train, or maybe they don't think about those things when they're writing contracts. But he hasn't done anything for Juventus in a long time. I was never a fan of his. Yeah, I agree with Mo. He did score a lot of goals. he was used as to do some deep runs in the box, kind of like Vidal used to do. But I never saw him ever tackle. I never saw him play an incisive pass. Never saw him defend. I remember I used to I describe him to friends of mine, and I couldn't quite think: is he a defensive midfielder? Is he attacking midfielder? What does he actually do? You watch him on the field, and it's like he's not even on the pitch. So 6 million. I think at this stage, unless Juventus are absolutely broke, you pay 6 million and you say, "Good luck to you, bye bye."
We have someone else entering the chat, so I will probably translate. But hola Roberto, ¿qué tal?
Hola, mucho gusto, ¿cómo están? Yo soy de Guatemala y a pesar de que pues hoy no se jugó, pero igual pues siempre apoyando a la Juve. I can also speak English as well, so I can either switch from one or the other language. But I'm really glad to be here with all of you. I'm not only a big Juve fan, but I'm also a big fan of channels like this, because we as Juventini, we need channels and source of information like this one in order to be on point with everything, especially since personally with my friends, I share a WhatsApp group with fans of all type of teams. Unfortunately, I do have Inter fans there, and that's really tough, but
Can I interrupt 1 second? I know it's really impolite, but I want to say to give the opportunity to Ivan to say hello because he has to leave.
I want to say
Oh, no
hello
problem.
to. I want to say hello to you. It's great that you're jumped on with Giuseppe Roberto. I'm going to be listening in. I have to go. I have fatherly duties that take me away, and husbandly duties on a Sunday afternoon in Canada. But all I want to say is fino alla fine and Forza Juve. And guys, enjoy. I'll be listening in while you guys chat. Cheers.
Ciao, Ivan.
Ciao a tutti.
Ciao, Ivan.
Pleasure. Ciao.
Sorry, Roberto, but we can continue in English so all the people understand. And if you want to say a message in Spanish, then you go and I will translate. But we continue in English. I'm really happy to have you on the channel. Super happy. And you were talking about Inter fans. Tell me about that.
Yes, well, actually, I have here in Guatemala. First, I am here in Guatemala. I belong to a Juventus official fan club, but due to my social circles, I do have a lot of friends that support other teams. Like for example, I'm with the Milan fans, Inter fans, even Roma fans. Thankfully, God, no Napolitani fans here right now. But even though it's an interesting chat, most of the time it's the rivalry between us as the best team in Italy versus the Inter team. So sometimes it's interesting since we tend to share some opinions about Serie A per se, but most of the time is the rivalry. So actually, I came to a point in which I really need some Juventus exclusive content. So I'm glad to know all of you personally. You, Giuseppe, since you have an awesome channel and you inspired me to open one, but as you know, in Spanish. So I really want to do that. Okay.
Invite me when you have it, and if you want, now you have also my Twitter private. We communicate and we do that. Now, I have a crazy question for you guys, and I know already Colin his opinion, but people doesn't know. So, guys, and I speak also in the chat. So, guys in the chat, please let us know. Next year, if Manchester United, because Manchester United, they have an option to renew Pogba, okay, for 1 year extensions. It's an option. They are not obliged to. And if you see how Pogba is doing everything to go away from Manchester United, I don't know if they will do it. But imagine, because it's officially the last year of Pogba, and I believe Stavros is speaking about it. Imagine next year, 2021, you can choose Pogba for free, €0. You just pay a commission to Raiola for sure, but Pogba for free or Aouar for 60 million. One, you cannot take both. One of both. I start with Mo. Who do you take, Mo?
Of course, Pogba. He's a Juventini for first, and for the second, he can do economical post for the Juventus, like commercial. He has, in Asia, in China or other countries, he's very popular. He has to travel yearly to do some shit there. So I would go for Pogba for sure. But Aouar, for me, he's like the next Zidane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
So who do you take, Aouar or Pogba? Still
Pogba
Pogba.
for sure. Pogba, because it's for free, and it's like for sport point of view and economic point of view. So why not?
Roberto?
It's a tricky question because I agree with Mo. With Pogba, we have the advantage. Well, I want to see it that way, that he was with us, know the fino alla fine philosophy, that he's enjoyed playing with Juventus. But I have to be cold on this one and think about, for example, in which point of his career he is, the age he have, but also, to be honest with you, when he left Juventus to return to Manchester United, a team that actually left him go, if I'm not wrong, for free, just because of money and fame, it makes me doubt how faithful is he going to be with Juventus. I don't want to disrespect his past with Juventus. So, but on the other hand, we have Aouar, and as Mo was saying, he's a player that is cataloged as the new Zidane. He shined in Lyon, but on the fact is that since he didn't show that much love for Juventus, it's difficult for me. So those are the key points I have right now. But I have one detail. If I'm not wrong, you mentioned, Giuseppe, that when he was linked very closely to Juventus, he was rejecting all the other offers just to be with Juventus. So that kinds of give me an idea that he will be faithful to the colors. And if that's true, I will choose Aouar. Why? Not only because he's young, but also because right now the coach that we have, and not only Pirlo, but also Igor Tudor, they can inject him with the Juventus philosophy and the hunger for winning. So honestly, I will choose Aouar over Pogba.
Colin?
Yeah, I choose our couple of reasons. I mean, on form, Pogba is he's so much problems for Manchester United. I believe, and I've spoken to friends of mine who are United fans. Even when this deal was done, I think it was €105 million. I actually don't think Pogba wanted to leave. The Juve needed the money. This was it was like Zidane all over again. Juve have almost like a policy of you sell a guy, every now and again to get 3 or 4 more players. Marcello Lippi did it years ago, and that's how we got Buffon and Nedved, if I can remember properly. But so yeah, no, he is a proper Juventini. He loves Juventus, but his attitude, I think, is a problem. He doesn't work hard, doesn't chase back, and that's okay for someone like Ronaldo, because Ronaldo scores 35 goals a year. That's okay, he does his job. But for a midfielder to not chase back is bad. Why is it bad? For two reasons. Obviously, because a midfielder can't do that, can't afford to do it. No team can afford to do that. But also, when you look at his physical characteristics, he's so tall and strong that if he actually tried, he could be like Patrick Vieira, someone like that, who can, he can intercept the play, he can win the ball back, and he can play a fantastic pass. But he's never done that. He only did it when Pirlo was there holding his hand, and Vidal was there to win the ball back. And he did win a World Cup, but who did he have beside him? He had Matuidi and he had Kante. So two fantastically hard-working players. So for me, I'd have to choose Aouar. He looks good. He looks fantastic. I don't know if he's going to be the next Zidane. I don't think anybody's going to be the next Zidane. I don't think we'll ever see another player like him. But I would choose him over Pogba.
Well, if it's a difficult choice. I was reading, and that's why I was letting you play. I was listening to you guys, but I was also reading the chat. We have really a 50-50. Yeah? People are saying Pogba, and the other one are saying, no, we don't want Pogba anymore. We have to go for Aouar. So it's whatever decision will be taken. Some people will be super happy. Other ones will be really, really sad. I have to say I'm a big lover of Pogba, and I believe when he had to go to Manchester United, it was all cinema for sure. He had to show it was a marketing move, so for sure he had to do the dab and the things like that, and saying that he was really happy, and I believe he was also really happy. But he's still in love of Juventus. I cannot doubt about it. Now, the thing is that we are trying to eliminate a lot of costs in terms of salary. And that's why Juventus today is loaning a lot of players, because we are not able to sell them. But those players, it will be like a boomerang. They will come back. So, and the players that will do great on loan this year, they will have a market next year. The players that will fail, they will have zero market next year. So it will be really difficult. And in the strategy of lowering the salary mass, I believe that Pogba has no chance anymore with COVID and so on. So I would go for Aouar, who is probably 60 million in value. Maybe Olas will change and will even put it higher because he will stay 1 year more. But the salary will be a lot less. You can have him for 4 or 5 million euro, while Pogba is at 20. Now, Pogba, the problem with Pogba is that after Juventus and even his last season, where he was really a bit disappointing with all that story of the number 10, and then he put a +5 on it, he never wanted the number 10. And this is also a mistake of Juventus. For marketing reason, they obliged him to take the 10, while he was a big fan of the 6. And so today I would say, okay, if you can have Pogba for free with him giving back a lot of money like Morata did, why not? Because in terms of marketing, he can give us a boost, and we don't even know if Ronaldo will stay 1 more year or not. We don't know. If not, I will go 100% for Aouar today, because you are investing in rejuvenating the team. He has shown beautiful things, and not only in the last part of the season, but in all the season, Aouar was showing beautiful things. So this year we will be checking him a bit with a microscope, because we know him. He is potentially a Juventus player in 1 year, or maybe in a few months. We don't know. In January, there is also a Mercato. So we'll have to check. But today, if I have to make the balance, I would probably go a bit more for Aouar than for Pogba. Then if you tell me that you take Pogba for free with a lower salary, lower is 10 million, I don't know. What will never happen, we know that. And you can spend that money on Haaland.
Yeah.
And I saw a question in the chat also, and people are asking you do not have to work tomorrow, guys. Normally the game just finished now, huh? And I start the live now, so I have time. Colin, he popped up out, but probably will pop in again. I don't know what happened, but what was I saying about Haaland or Aouar? If you have to choose next year or in a few months, who do you take, guys?
So Holland for sure, you know.
Over
He's
Aouar?
yeah. He's a machine. Actually, his name is Holland because the double
Hold
A is like the A with the circle, you know, in
I will
Norwegian.
write
So
it. I
his
will
name is
write it.
Holland. Yes, Holland, but they said it's like Solskjaer, you know. They said, yeah. As he's a goal machine, he's fast. He in Austria he used just his left leg to score, but now he's like evolving. He's using both legs to score. Fast, he's determined. You know, when he run for the ball, he run for the ball.
1 second, Mo. I will
Yeah.
let you continue, all three of us, about Holland, or Aouar. Discuss about that. I need to take another bottle of water. I come
Yeah.
back in 3 minutes, but continue, and I come back.
Yes. So Holland, you know, he's a scoring machine. He's still 18 or 19 years old. He has the potential, but he has like Mino Raiola as his agent. So this is like a negative thing for me, you know. He will, yeah. So it will be like costly to take him, like 75 million, and Raiola will have 15 million. So it is like a dream that will not come true, will not be happening. So what you guys are thinking about that? So
Well, actually, when it comes to the financial situation of Juventus right now, and if I'm not wrong, I dare to say not only Juventus but also Italy,
yeah.
it can cost a lot, and maybe it's not the priority of the team right now to hire or actually to sign a lot of stars. It should be, to be honest, but I have a personal opinion when it comes to signings and players for teams uh, that it's financial related. And my opinion is that um, Juventus in this case should also try to invest or how can I say it in English? I have the word here in Spanish, but in English it's difficult. It's to like impulse, if I'm not wrong, the academia players, in this case, the U23 players, like for example, like Pirlo is doing right now with Prabota, because I think that Juventus have the academy if they pay attention to it in order to improve and in order to avoid having to sign a lot of expensive players and then suffer things like the ones that are happening right now with Khedira, that he doesn't want to leave under any circumstances, even if they get offers from teams that they offer the double or the triple salary. So right now, what I think is that the priority is to reduce the costs of the team, and then after that, we can focus on signing big name players. And also, I would like to finish saying that there are a lot of great players that hasn't been like scouted properly, and that could be an interesting option, for example, that the Juventus can also look forward to.
Yeah.
Right on time. I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. Question about the chat, and then we can talk about it. Uh, do you think about what do you think about Moise Kean to PSG? I hope it gets back in form. I gave my opinion about it, so tell me, guys. Oh wait, first Rai is saying we hardly get YouTubers who take our questions. This is why I love you and your channel. I think that's the most important thing, guys. We have to involve the people and read the comment. That's the most important thing, and that's why we will answer about our friend that Jay that asked about Kean. Who wants to start? Because Roberto, you take the shoot about that. I saw you were doing no.
I'm sorry.
You were doing no with your head when I spoke about Kean to PSG.
Yes, and I was just talking about that a moment ago, and the reason why I thought that is because there's nothing more that I love in a team that its own academia players.
Yeah.
The and especially Keane, which was a growing talent on the inferior categories, especially in the Azzurrini, if I'm not wrong, if that's the way they call the young Italian team. So I really hated when they got Keane on loan because first he's an academia player. He was responding and not only on the Serie A but also in Champions League. So that's why I hated when they departed Keane on a loan. Now we have on the other hand something that it's a positive thing, and I think you mentioned Giuseppe that he can get a lot of experience that unfortunately he didn't got at Everton, even with an Italian coach there, which is Ancelotti. So it can give him a lot of experience. But honestly, I can't wait to see Keane back at Juventus.
Colin, you didn't get a chance. It's the stage is yours.
I very much like you, Pepe. I was very sad because he was an academy player, and I felt in his early few games, especially in Serie A, but also in the Champions League when we didn't have that many players to bring off the bench. When he came on, he was good, and he scored goals. So definitely sad to see him go. Would I have taken him back? Probably not. Once Juve signed Morata, that's enough forwards for me. So, if there was going to be a deal, I think it had to have been a decent amount of money to go to Everton and, to get him to come back. For some reason, I don't think he was going to come back on loan. I think Juve were looking for a loan offer with him, but nothing happened. So I think it was going to have to be a cash deal, and he would have been on the bench. It's sad to say that, and he's going to be on the bench with PSG as well. So, I don't want to be too negative about it because he is a very good player. And he could actually turn out to be fantastic. That's the way I felt about him initially with Juve. I thought, okay, maybe this guy, he could be very good, But yeah.
Guys, continue 2 seconds. I join you. Continue.
Yeah.
Maybe you can answer that question of Nader about the youngsters and about the investment, guys. I join in 1 second.
Nader says that's where our investment is going. I think Agnelli is focusing on that from here forward to look at our new under-23 team we bought. Yeah, I think the Portuguese young player, Correa, I think he looks fantastic. I think everybody saw his goal. I don't know about you guys. Did you see his goal? I think it was last weekend. Yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yes, was fantastic.
What do you guys think about him?
I think
go for it.
No, I'm sorry. I spoke too much a moment ago. Go ahead.
Don't matter. I think he has the potential, but he's still young. He's playing with the under-23. We have to have more investments in some players, but not. I think about Italian players.
Yeah.
Because it's important if you watch the old Juve, it was built on Italian players. We have to have more Italian players, more Italian talents on the team. Now we have Di Chilio, Buffon, who's on the bench. So we don't have any Italian players. So I'm with the investment with the Italian talents, not from South America or from Europe. I don't think this is a good move because it's a move for the money. Most of the players they come for to make, as Pogba did. He came to Juventus to have his wage now in Manchester United and to have his life like that right now. So I'm not with this move. But Marchisio, Claudio Marchisio, he's the real Juventini. Yes. So Italian players from Turin or not from Napoli, or so it will be fine.
Guys, Robert is asking anything special for tomorrow, Giuseppe. Tomorrow, I have to check what we can do tomorrow because I have to prepare for sure the JB World of Tuesday. So tomorrow will be a crazy thing. It's the birthday of my mother, but I went today to my mother, so I will not go tomorrow. But depending on the family, it can be that we follow the Mercato live. All together. That can be a big, nice solution. So we will try to organize something, but I cannot promise it. For sure, on Tuesday we'll be there, but I cannot promise. But we will try. We will try to do something. That's for sure, Robert. That's a fact. And if I can speak about my take on the under 23 and the youth players, at a certain moment, why did we sell so many young players? It's because if the first players we are not able to sell them, we need some profits for somewhere, and that comes from the youth. Okay, even if it's 5 million, 7 million, 8 millions, 3 millions, it's still money, and we needed that money. So we were actually selling our young players to have some entry of cash. This being said, long term, this is not the goal anymore. You see that the under 23 is starting to performing, and that's something really good. They invested in a five-a-side trainer that will work on techniques with them once a week from the under 7 to the under 14. So there is a big development plan for the youngsters. What Juventus, we have to be honest, was never good at. So that's a really great news, but it will take time. It will take time, and that's a fact. But the direction is there. Jonathan is disagreeing with the comment. How do you know Haaland won't be a good player for Juventus? I don't know if it's a comment from the chat or from one of you guys, because I was a bit absent for a few seconds. But no, we cannot know. I believe he can be a really great player for Haaland, for Juventus. Sorry, that's what I believe, because he's strong, he's physical, but he's also young. Let's see what will happen also in the future, because there were some games with Dortmund already. That's the next step, where he was totally absent of the game. So we will have to check. But it's a talent. It's a talent, and I would love to see him at Juventus, because we lack a real number 9, and I believe Morata will not be a really long-term player at Juve. And it was a comment from the chat. So WP saying sign Oba. Aubameyang. I'm not a big player. Can we take Aouar on loan? No, we cannot, because Olas, he wants cash only, and it makes sense. A reality like Lyon, they need money, they want money, and they will not give him on loan. Absolutely not. That's why we didn't take him. What do you think about a player like Rafael Guerrero as a left back? Would he be affordable and available in the next Mercato? I don't know really well Rafael Guerrero. Do one of you guys want to take just one of you about Rafael Guerrero? I don't know him really good. Neither.
No,
Colin?
Yeah, he played at Borussia Dortmund.
And
yeah, I don't think he's a left back. I thought before he was a winger, but Renard, he's playing him as a left back. He can cross the ball. We haven't had a player who can cross the ball in Juventus in so many years. That's important. I'm thinking about this year. We have to have players who can cross the ball. Alexandro, if he play as a winger, he can't cross the ball. Yes, he's a physical. He can make some things, but he can't cross the ball. Frabotta, I think he can cross the ball. He's good. And Chiesa on the right, I think he can cross the ball. He can cross that nasty low ball. I think he would help us. It would be a help if, and I think they said that it will be a loan for 2 million for the first year and 8 million for the second year and 45 million as a buy.
Guys,
Yes.
we are live, huh? And when we have news, we show them, and I will translate them immediately. So Di Marzio just tweeted: Chiesa to Juventus, ormai in chiusura anche per il rinnovo con la Fiorentina, propedeuco per il prestito biennale. So that means Chiesa to Juventus, in these moments, it's really near to closure. So it's nearly done. And also the deal to extend his contract with Fiorentina for a loan of 2 years. I repeat for the people that were not there, it's really important for Fiorentina to extend his contract. That's really normal to do. We explained it, so if you don't know, you can go back after the live to check the explanation of why. But it's really important because, I repeat, loan of 2 years. The first year we pay 2 million, the second year we pay 8 million, and then we have an obligation to buy if and only if the player plays in the 2 years of loan 60% of the game, or if Juventus finish in the 4 of the ranking, or if he scores at least 10 goals and 10 assists. So whatever one of the 3 will happen. So we will have Chiesa. But what Di Marzio just tweeted is that Chiesa is really one step away from Juve, so we will see him. I will continue to check the news, but I heard in the chat that probably Nicolosi is a done deal on loan to Parma. So that can be no, it's not 60% in the game. It's of the games, in the total games. So 60% of the total games, and not one time he plays there. 30 minutes. That's not it. Okay.
I thought we had a boom boom there for a second.
It is a boom boom, but it's a well-known boom boom. Huh?
Yeah.
We already knew it. So Chiesa, did I ask, because we talk about it with Colin, but Robert and Mo, Chiesa happy?
I'm afraid, and I really hope he doesn't become the Bernardeschi 2.0, to be honest with you. But let's hope, especially since last season he was supposed to be the pillar of the new Fiorentina under Rocco Comiso. And look what happened with Fiorentina last season. I know it was a transition moment, but still, I haven't seen the Chiesa everybody was talking at the beginning of last season. So I'm not same as you, Giuseppe. I'm not a Chiesa fan.
I hope he get me wrong, because my thing is always, and I always said it from the moment they signed the contract with Juve, then I support them, because that's my role as a supporter, to support as much as I can. But let's see. Mo, your opinion about Chiesa? Happy or not?
Not a big fan of him, but 2 million for 1 year, it's not a big risk. We have already gotten 1.5 from Rugani, so 2 million. He's fast and he can cross the ball better than Cuadrado. He has only this early cross, this Mandzukic type, of cross. Yeah. But so he will be a good help. We don't have anyone else, so it is better than nothing.
That's why I accepted Chiesa, guys, because when I saw how we played, I said Cuadrado, he will never keep the trend there. He will not finish the games as he should. He's really tired after the season that he did last year, playing every single game nearly. So that's why I opened to Chiesa. We need people that can cross. I saw some crosses from Frabotta. I agree with Mo. Um, so let's see. Let's see. I hope he can get me wrong, but again, I'm not a big fan, but I accept him. And uh, guys, a prediction: what number will he take? Colin, it's for fun. We don't know for sure, but now we can 99.99% is a Juve player. So, what number, guys? Let me know in the chat also. What number can will Chiesa take?
I don't know. What was his number with Fiorentina?
25, but that's Rabiot.
That's Rabiot. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really care about these things like numbers and stuff. I mean, whatever. I don't care.
Roberto.
I think that same as one of the comments that I saw there, the 11, it can be, but I think the 22nd is gonna the 22. It might be the number due to he's already using a number with a 2 on it.
Yeah, guys, you have already answered. I thought 22 at first, and when I thought about DC is leaving, so maybe 11. Why not? I think 11. He will take the 11 shirt.
11 is my favorite number in football, so I don't know if I'm ready to give the 11 to him. But
I think he's going to be better than Douglas Costa.
no.
Yeah, he is.
Who said that?
I did.
You believe that he will? Yeah, but Douglas Costa for me, it's the big pity of Juventus. I loved Douglas Costa. He's so good. He can change a game, but unfortunately, look at that. Just made I think Kulusevski will take the 11. I don't know if it's possible anymore. I think it's not possible anymore because when Serie A start, you give the numbers. So you can change as long as you want before the Serie A start. But from the moment it starts, you cannot change anymore. You can change eventually for Champions League, but that's really strange that you play with one number and another. That will create only confusion. So I think it's too late. He took the 44. I don't like the 44 to be honest, but I think I will buy the orange shirt with 44. Tomorrow I will decide. But yeah, probably will take also the 11. I believe like the most of the people are saying 11. I believe he will take 11. Then we have question. Chiesa, right midfielder or left midfielder? I believe we took him quite sure for the right side. I'm quite sure about that. And he's all, Faisal is saying stamina for Chiesa. That's true. He can run. He's 22. He can run a lot. So Jonathan is saying, I do not dislike Chiesa, but I will wait and see how well he performs. I think that's what I will do also. And I believe if we speak about the 11 formation, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. If everyone is there, if all the players are there, I believe that we will soon see, in my opinion, Chesney in the goal. And then you have 3 men where you will see Bonucci more on the left part, De Ligt in the middle with Demiral on the right. And then you have the line of 4 who will be, according to me, Alexandro as a starter. And then you will have Arthur and Bentancur.
Yeah.
And on the right, Chiesa with an offensive player. Maybe, yeah, it can become Kulusevski. Yeah? Kulusevski as a 10 with Ronaldo and Dybala. That can be a starter 11. Then we can change a lot because we have Morata and so on and so on. We have Ramsey. We have McKennie that Pirlo believes in. How do you rate my 11? And what do you want to change on it, Roberto?
I would like to include Rabiot on your 11 and swap it from with Bentancur, because I'm amazed. I'm still amazed with the Rabiot that we saw on the Sampdoria game. So, what I like the most is that he is a ball recovered. I don't know if it's properly said that way, but he fights the ball, he goes back with the defense, and then he pulls forward. So actually, I will only make that change. Rabiot with Bentancur.
Mo?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Giuseppe, when you said that Kulu will play in the attack, because I don't see him as a right back or left back. He's more the player to be free, like to go back and play. But I'm not sure if he will fit with Dybala, because if you remember before when Allegri was the coach, he said he had to play Khedira when Dybala was on the field. Because when Dybala go inside, a player will go to the box. When Dybala drop and so and I'm not sure about Alexandro if he will play as a left back or he will play as same as Danielo in the three back. I'm not sure because he can't cross the ball. He's physical player, so he's more a defender than an attacker.
But Pirlo, he wants the left player. He wants him to go back in defense. So he will not expect a lot of crosses or a bit less crosses from the left and from the right. In his tactical mind, how he showed us playing against Novara, Sampdoria, and Roma. So he has really that style of the left one. He has to help offensive and defensive, but he's not expecting the same than from the guy on the right. And that was not a mystery why he played Kulusevski instead of Cuadrado there, because he wanted that offensive support coming from the right side. That doesn't mean that he can change sometime, but I believe that's also why Juventus really pushed for Chiesa, because Chiesa can bring those crosses in. And don't forget, if Chiesa cross, who's there to score with the header?
Ronaldo.
So that's how I see them playing. Then I can be wrong, and for sure with 5 subs, everything can change. I see a lot of message of Chiesa done deal confirmed. I have to check, but I think Di Marzio said it. Oh, we have here. Look at that. We have a tweet from my buddy. He was on the channel. I don't know if you were already following or not, but Agresti was on the channel, and he's writing. Juventus and Fiorentina defined. Oh, he wrote it also in English. Look at that. Juventus have reached an agreement with Fiorentina for the transfer of Federico Chiesa. That was really fast. I told you, Paratici will not sleep. And guys, a question now. Oh, wait, Fabrizio Romano as well. He never came on the channel, but I want to show his tweets, because when he said, here we go, that means that here we go. So he said, Federico Chiesa is now one step away from joining Juventus. Last details to be sorted tonight. Then here we go. So we have to wait, but it's nearly done. Douglas Costa will join Bayern. De Sciglio will join Olympique Lyon. Juve will sign Chiesa on loan with obligation to buy, confirmed. And you see here, 2 million loan the first year, 8 million loan the second year, and then a 40 million. I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. He's happy. Roberto is happy. Guys, now that Chiesa is, come on, it's done. It's 99.99 done.
It has to be done. It has to be done. Yeah.
Dino is saying Chiesa is a Juve player, so we trust in our English teacher. Question, and I want to say hello to Mark as well on the channel. Do we believe, or do you guys believe? Not what Juventus has to do, but a feeling. Do you believe there will be someone else in entry after Chiesa, or is Chiesa the last one? We have 1 day, no, less than 1 day, because it stopped at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Colin.
Sometimes you hear about loan deals that happen after the deadline day is shut. So I think it's still possible there, but no, I think Chiesa is the last.
Chiesa is the last for you. Ivan in the chat is saying yes, he believes in it. Mo.
Yeah, maybe we get players with free agent after the close. I'm a big fan of Mandzukic. He's the nasty player, the team player that make this conflict on the pitch and can do something. And as Del Piero said, Juve need a player with this with this style of play, like a nasty player who fight for the team, who play. But I don't think Juve will sign anyone else. I don't think so. This is the last one.
Roberto?
I agree with both of them. I think Chiesa is going to be the last signing for right now.
And I tell you, there will be another one.
Oh,
I'm
That's
sure.
why I ask what were your sources, because sometimes you come up with some big news, like for example if I'm allowed to say it, the Donnarumma rumor that I am very excited for, but let's wait, as you said.
For sure. That's why I try to explain to the people. I'm not working for Juventus. Uh, I'm not a journalist. I'm not Agresti. I'm not Romano, Di Marzio. I'm just a fan like you guys. And it's true that with the channel, and you have a bit more context now, and that's fine. And sometimes people, they message, and that's really nice from them. So thank you to all the people. But most of the time, I try to think. And that's how I came up with the Donnarumma rumor. And when I started talking about it, I believe then a week or two later, it started, something, because it's logic. It's logic that those kind of news start to grow. Um, so let's see, because he didn't sign yet, and Dybala neither. With the extensions will happen after the 5th of October. Who will sign? I don't know. Donnarumma, he will play another year at Milan, but then can he come for free to Juve? Maybe it's time. I think a lot depends of how Milan will perform this year, and they started really well. They have a nice team, full of positivity. They start to have confidence because without our friend Ibrahimovic, it was his birthday yesterday or today. Happy birthday to Ibrahimovic, by the way. But it's if they are not in Champions League, maybe, maybe. And then Zodiac47 is saying, will you make, once you have time, a video about reporters like Fabrizio Romano, Luca Monblano? I would like to hear more about them and how they get information. I invited already Agresti and Monblano on the channel. And if you want to, they are easy to find on my page. The first, I believe, 30 minutes, I'm talking about the men more than about the Mercato rumors, about how they work, how they do. So the video already exists. So guys, if you want to, you can see it. I believe I made a video with Agresti when I was still working from the room of my son. So it was quite funny. But the video already exists. With Fabrizio Romano, I have to say and admit, I have zero contact. I read him for sure because he's really a great guy on the Mercato, not only about Juve, but I don't have a lot of contact with him. So maybe one day, who knows? How many goals will Ronaldo score? If all the teams they give up on coming on the field, it will be three goals per game. So let's see. No, but he's in form. The guy is in form. He's in form.
Yeah.
But doing those kind of prediction is really difficult. For me, it's really difficult now. Bianconeri is saying, let's answer Bianconeri. He's saying Kulusevski will flop because he has no extraordinary ability to compete against other players in Juve squad for his position. So Bianconeri is not saying that Kulusevski is bad, but that he doesn't have the extraordinary ability to compete against other players because of role and position. What I heard, can be true or not, but what I heard is that Juventus, they knew the player and they were impressed of the player, but looks like they are even more impressed from him since they saw him. They are really confident about him, and I believe that the guy will play a lot of games. I just hope that we will not see him too much on the right, because then he will be Bernardescaized. He will become a Bernardeschi 2.0. But with Chiesa and Quadrado on the right. By the way, Quadrado also played at Fiorentina, so we have two ex-Fiorentina that will take the right wing. So um, I don't believe. Do you guys agree with Bianconeri on that one?
No, no,
No.
definitely not. From what I've seen of Kulusevski so far, I like the way the guy dribbles the ball. I like the way he, when he picks the ball up in dangerous areas, always likes to take on the full back, likes to beat him. Very skillful, has an eye for goal. The goal he scored against Sampdoria was excellent, a really, really top finish. So, yeah, he looks like he can cross the ball. He's strong as well. He's not a small guy. He's quite physical too. So actually, if I was to compare him against players who might be in his position, if he's going to play behind two strikers, or in a front three, obviously Dybala will be in the mix. Kulusevski will be a lot stronger physically, so he would definitely
Can
have
I
an edge there.
interrupt, Colin? What do you think of Dybala? Because he will come back. Where do you see him play in that two or three man offensive style? Because we are not playing a 4-3-3 anymore. So, Colin, where do you see him?
If we play with two up front, it's perfect for Dybala. For me, it's perfect. He's got to play centre forward. He might be a little bit not behind, but he might be a little bit closer to Kulusevski than he would be to Ronaldo. As in, Ronaldo would lead the line. He could be the closest to the box. But because Dybala's finishing is excellent, it really is. That's his best characteristic. Every time you see him score a goal, he puts the keeper the wrong way, not just with his penalties. His body shape sets up the shot, and he seems to always put the keeper the wrong way. For that reason alone, you have to have him as a centre forward. You can't have a guy like that playing on the right wing, or especially when he's a left-footed player. You have to have him up front. It's, not every centre forward has to be 6'3" and built like a tree. They don't have to be. Like, you can't have a smaller player. So, yeah.
Before continuing, I want to answer Christian because he joined probably not that long ago. So, in a few words, because we talk about it so long, but at the moment with the rules, it should be a 3-0. But Juventus, they respected the rule. They were on the field. Referee, he wrote down his report. He will bring that in the international Italian Federation. They will decide, and respecting the rules, that means that it will be a 3-0 for Juventus on Tuesday. But from Tuesday, Napoli will be able to appeal, with their lawyers and so on, to reject the 3-0. Um, I hope this will not be the case, that it will remain a 3-0. But in Italy, everything can happen, guys. Uh, but that's the situation now. But we are not speaking at all about a postponed game. At the moment, it's a 3-0 for Juventus if you read the rules. So according to the rules, 3-0. Dino is continuing to pushing on Alonso, and I start to believe in it. One thing I wanted to answer to Jonathan Monblano, he said against everyone. He said, and he said it last week already, and a few days ago when nobody knew it, he said De Sciglio 99% he's out of Juventus. He's out, and nobody knew. Who knew about Lyon? He never said Lyon, but he said, and he continued to say 99% is out of Juve. Look at that. It's crazy. Um, Juve Daily is there from Canada. Ciao, Juve Daily. I'm happy that you are there. Uh, who's my left back choice? with the players we have now, I will go for Alexandro. I'm not a big fan of Alexandro. Huh? I'm a big fan of the Alexandro that came from Porto the first year. Since I'm a bit less confident than fan, but he's the one with the most experience. Maybe he can find his smile again and bring us things. And if we have Chiesa on the counterbalance, it can be good for Alexandro swapping and letting a player like Frabotta grow. But for sure, if you have Marcos Alonso or Emerson Palmieri, Frabotta will not find his space anymore. Also because of the Champions League list, because Frabotta is not a player that played for the young teams. He played for the under 21, 23. It's not the same. Huh? Young teams is under 21. Under 23 is not considered for Champions League as a youth team. So he's not able to come in. And if he plays 5 games for Juve, he's not able to go back to under 23. So if we buy Marcos Alonso or uh, Palmieri, we have to say goodbye to Frabotta. That's something I want to explain to the people like Jamal, who's saying Frabotta is the new Zambrotta. Yes, maybe, but I believe not this season, guys. Don't be too sad if you don't see him playing a lot.
Yeah.
Lincoln is saying, Chiesa, welcome. Your take on Frabotta, Mo, because it's a long time you didn't speak.
You
And don't
know,
hesitate,
Frabo,
guys. When you have to leave, tell me. It's not if you want
yeah,
to stay, you stay.
no worries. You know, Frabotta is a young player. I'm a big fan of welcoming and integrating new players to the squad. But as you said, Alexandro has experience, and if we, as you said again, if we going to play with like Chiesa on the right, so we will have to find the balance. Like the team has to, the four in the middle has to go like that. Alexandro go down, and Chiesa will be like more as an attacker, like not an attacker, but he will go for the attack more. And about Marcos Alonso, if we are going to beat Inter for Marcos Alonso, so we for it, because today they played with Mr. Carrot and with the Ashley Young. They don't have a left back, so they need a left back. So if they are going to Marcos Alonso, so I hope Juventus will beat them and get Marcos Alonso. Then Frabotta will go back to his to the 23 team, and next season we will get him.
We have the first beautiful picture of our friend Chiesa with the Juventus shirt. How does he look, guys?
Yeah,
It's a nice jersey.
Look nice.
What do you think about the jersey? By the way, you like them or not? Let's about the home shirt. Rate them just to score, guys. Colin on 10.
7.
Roberto.
Uh, it's between a 7 and an 8 because personally I like more this type of shirts with the straight stripes. And actually, if you allowed me, I would like to bring my favorite Juve shirt.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your rating, Mo?
yeah, I think 7, as Colin said, because we love the stripes. Last season we were like we missed the stripes, so any stripes will be fine this season. As long as we have gotten them back.
True.
Yeah.
What about the away?
I prefer the blue one to the orange one. I hope we never wear the orange one. I can't think of any reason we would wear the orange one. There's plenty of teams that play in blue, so we can't play in blue, but we're just going to go back and play in stripes. So I don't see it. Maybe they might play a game in China in the orange, or they might play I don't know. I just can't think of a game. Well,
Look at that. I agree with Yakubu. The orange. I told it since a long time. the orange is so ugly that I will buy it. I will buy it for sure. It's but you know, if you buy the orange, you have to go completely crazy. I was waiting because I bought the Dybala one home, and I was waiting for actually Pogba to come with the orange. That would have been really beautiful. Completely crazy. Number six
Yeah,
Pogba on the orange one, but I believe it depends because maybe tomorrow Juventus will announce Messi. We don't know, but if I'm joking, guys, huh? But if there are no crazy names tomorrow, probably I will go with Kulusevski 44 on the orange one because you have 44 is not a Juve play number. You know, normally we stop at 30. The exception was Bernardeschi and Buffon, but now looks like we opened to high numbers. But 44, Kulusevski, a strange name for Juventus. So probably, yeah, the orange. And then I'm hesitating for the away one. I don't know who to take. Maybe I go for Ronaldo or Arthur. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Roberto,
just
show us the shirt.
Well, they
Tell me,
are
Colin.
my favorites. I'm sorry.
No, Colin was saying something.
Oh, I'm
Oh, it's
sorry. Go
okay.
ahead.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, just a quick question about Agnelli. I think earlier on in the transfer in the Mercato, he was saying if we sell a few players, if we get rid of a few players, then he'll give us one big name. And do you think that's Chiesa?
Repeat the question, Colin.
I'm just wondering if you think Agnelli meant Chiesa when, like he said earlier in the Mercato, that if we could sell a couple of players, he would give us one big name.
I never heard him promising that. To be honest, Colin, maybe I'm wrong, huh? But knowing Agnelli, then maybe it's a translation somewhere or interpretation of someone. But today again, they asked him about Chiesa. He said really clearly, and I heard him with my ears. He said in 2010, I said that I don't speak about Mercato. And that would be really strange for me that Agnelli said that if we sell, we will buy a big player. One day, he said that he was extremely happy to sign Ronaldo and that he hoped that in a near future we would be able to buy the young Ronaldo. And I think he was speaking, to be honest, about De Ligt or a kind of player like that because De Ligt is not a striker for sure, but it's a bit the beginning the Ronaldo of the defenders, young. You know, he can be a potential the best one if you see Van Dijk. I'm sorry, but he's good for sure. But look at De Ligt. For me, De Ligt has a lot more potential to be one of the best ones ever. So, but Chiesa, guys, Chiesa is not a big name.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not a big name.
That's that's why I was asking. I was thinking maybe if he's not the big name, then maybe there might be a chance to get someone else. But I think Dino was helping us out there. I think it was Monblano who said that. So, yeah.
Can be. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Because wait. Let's be clear, because people they sometimes they are a bit confused. We didn't sell players, huh?
No, so yeah.
We can't.
We loaned out. Look at the Douglas Costa, loan for free, eh? Rugani 1.5 million. So we didn't sell any players. Uh, Dino is saying Pogba is coming in January. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Holland, I have to be used to it. And now Ellie is asking, show us the shirt.
Okay. Well, My favorite first one, I know it's gonna be a little surprise, but just say try to guess the season.
16, 17.
Before you
Uh,
show us.
yes,
So it's
I
your
think you're not
favorite
good.
one, and we have to guess it.
The golden one.
Yeah, it can be the.
It's an old one, but it's around 16 years ago, and it's this one.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
One
beautiful
from
one.
2007, and I know some of us will remember that season, but this is my favorite one since I started supporting Juventus when they were on Serie B, and that's the reason why I go until death with them, because sentimentally, I found out that year when I was 15 years old that this is the team of my family. Even though I am from Guatemala and I do live here, I do have family in Italy, in this case in Bolzano, and one of my uncles, they support Juventus, even though they live in Verona. But I really love this shirt because I met Juventus at this point when they were rising up, and also because at that time I started playing FIFA, and I bought a very rare FIFA game, which was the when EA Sports had the UEFA Champions League. What's the name? License. So this is the first one, and I met Del Piero, which with this shirt, and I fall in love with him. And the next one is this one
Okay. Yeah.
because
2008.
yes, because I loved and I every time I see this shirt, I remember Del Piero scoring two beautiful goals in the UEFA Champions League, and this is the season in which he got a standing ovation in Santiago Bernabeu. And the reason why is I really don't like Spanish teams, and having Juventus beat a Spanish team is very important for me. So those two are my favorite shirts, and they are original. I bought them on Classic Football Shirts. I know this is not sponsored, but they are great.
I know I buy a lot of vintage shirts on classic football shirts. So I can only recommend if you're looking for real shirts, you don't know copies, but real shirts. Uh, they are guaranteeing really great shirts, vintage with names, without names. Yeah, I have some contacts with them. Also, I visited the store in UK because sometimes I go to London. Um, Really nice, really nice. And Ayman is thinking about NetVet. Uh, and Nikolai is still working. He already have 75 questions. Guys, I have to ask you, by the way, we will organize a big quiz, a big Juve quiz. I will explain the project soon because I'm working on it. But it will be a big quiz with 3 or 4 big groups of people, of 8 people live. I will ask the questions, and there will be one winner per group, and at the end there will be the big final. uh, do you guys are interested to participate when it will come?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
No.
It is a
Great.
pleasure to be here. Big fan.
Look at that. We have already 3 participants. I believe we are looking for 32 participants. And Nicola is doing the question. He's already at 98 questions because we need at least 100 questions. So, and Nicola is doing all the questions. So he is great. I can't thank him enough because it will be a really big fun. And I will try to give also uh, a big I will try to give also a giveaway to the winner. So it will be also something to give. That will be nice. So people, if you want to look at that, we have people that want. I am in. I am in. I tell you guys, write me messages on Twitter on Banyani G, and we will sort it out. Because look at that, Alessio. I don't know the timing yet because it's a big work of organization. You will see probably soon. I will start recruiting people, but keep in mind my Twitter and tell me because we will do a big quiz, big quiz with a big winner, and we will try to have a beautiful gift. Um, Guys, do you want to talk about something else? Because we are doing a live since 2 hours 44. It's midnight. Nader is in Anchuman. We have a lot of people. I was not expecting so much good answers, but we will work on it. Roberto has to leave also. So thank you, Roberto, for being here for the first time. I loved it. You have now my contact, so keep in contact and we speak. Thank you.
Ciao all.
You wanna say hello to the people, Roberto?
Pleasure.
Yes. Well, hello to everybody. Let's make Juventus fans community bigger. And I will also like to say it in Spanish. So, bienvenidos a todos los que hablan español también. Busquemos también fomentar una cultura y de amor a la Juve en nuestro idioma. Nos hace mucha falta. Es muy difícil a veces encontrar contenido en nuestro idioma, pero pues espero poder tener la oportunidad en algún momento, pues formar un canal así como Giuseppe para poder crear contenido en español.
Y la verdad que te voy a ayudar. Si quieres ayudo o no lo sé, me lo pregunte, te ayudo.
Muchísimas gracias.
Adiós,
It was a
Roberto.
pleasure. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Mo, you want to say hello to the people?
Yes, of course. I want to say something about you, Giuseppe. Maybe you don't remember, the first time I saw your account on Twitter, it was the day that Pirlo had his press conference. And we had
the big boom of my channel.
Like this debate on why Pirlo is alone or something. But I found out you are a very humble guy. You are answering everyone. And I couldn't resist following you. So I had to follow you. And you have been doing a brilliant job. I have, I know a little of Italian language, but you are doing a very good job, like translating and making an English community. Because if you watch, or you follow Juve, it's everything in Italian language. It's very few amount of, very few. For me, I can't find, something or podcast or channels that speak English about Juventus. So thank you very much for having me here. And, a big fan of you. So I will keep following you. So, and nice to meet you, Colin. It was nice to be here. So thank you, guys.
For the people that wants to follow Mo, that's right, on Twitter, Calciatore007, I'm right?
Yes, of course,
right.
yeah. I'm just, I'm happy to be here to speak, but I'm not looking for followers or anything, It's a pleasure to be here, like this community, speak about Juventus. And that's it,
I know you are not, and that's why I like to show it, because people were asking. So that means that people were really happy to meet you also here. But it was really a pleasure for me to have you. You are welcome every time. Thank you for the compliments. I know with the Pirlo video, that was the boom of my channel, and I'm really thankful for you both. With Roberto as well, Ivan that joined. Thank you for being here, and also all the people. I hope to have those kinds of moments even more in the future, that people just come. We don't know each other, we talk and we learn, because that is also being a Juventus fan, all over the world. I think it's an amazing opportunity to have an international channel, because we know people from Norway, Guatemala, Ireland, Canada, Belgium, from wherever in the world. India is sleeping now, but we had people from Australia. It's amazing. And this is a big opportunity. So thank you. And then we have my buddy, Colin. I will put your tag. So if you want to follow Colin on Twitter, that's how you can find him.
Yeah, I'm usually fairly active on Twitter, replying to different things, and voicing my opinions. But it's thanks very much for having me on. It's great to chat about Juventus. I very much echo what the guys were saying. It's it's nice to have an English speaking channel. It's great that you speak loads of different languages as well, and can interpret all the news. But yeah, I really like the channel. It seems very much like a community, and I've actually gotten to know a few guys just from following the channel as well. So it's great. Yeah, I suppose a bit about me. I'm a lifelong Juve fan since maybe 93. I think 93. So Roberto Baggio, the first player I kind of fell in love with briefly before he moved on. Always supported Juventus, but like not living in Italy, it can be very hard to actually engage with Juventus because everything is in Italian, and especially in an English-speaking country, the Italian clubs aren't always so popular. Even though we do appreciate them, there is a language barrier. So this channel is great for me.
I have a video that I want to show you guys before you all go to sleep. Look at that. It's a nice one. I show it again for the people that didn't see it. That was it.
Football, this guy is crazy. I hate him. I love Napoli. I love every Italian team because not as much as Juventus. I hate them when it comes to Juventus. Hate them all. But I'm a Azzurri fan before being fan of Juventus. So that's why, yeah. But this guy is just like disgrace. I hope we don't have as many as him as president and has influence in football.
Guys, I will close the channel. It was amazing. From tomorrow, we will speak about Mercato for sure, but then it will be the time to rate the Mercato, because I always said, let's be patient, let's wait, let's see, wait, be patient, blah, blah, blah. But from tomorrow, the wait will be over. We will know if we did well or not in the Mercato. We will speak about that. So keep in touch with the channel. We will do a lot of nice things. Thank you, because we were so much and we did nearly a 3 hours live. This is a record on the channel. Thank you, guys. Have a nice evening. As always, Forza Juve. Ciao.
Ciao.
Good night.